your power, your people. Are you ready? Join Grit. For more information, visit mygritcommunity.com. That's mygritcommunity.com.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? There's a tremendous price war among the major term life companies. Rates have dropped dramatically in the past 2 years. For example, a man age 45 non-tobacco user, $1 million of coverage is only $75 per month, level for the next 10 years. Or a man age 50 non-tobacco user can buy $500,000 of coverage for a monthly premium of only $110. Guaranteed not to change for the next 20 years. That's right, level rates for 20 years. And if you're a smoker, we have great rates for you as well. At the Term Lifeline, we specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. So if you're looking for new or replacement term life insurance, call right now for a free quote.
Rates and availability may vary by state. Sample rate quotes are based on preferred non-tobacco underwriting exam required to qualify.
800-803-1961. 800-803-1961. 800-803-1961. That's 800-803-1961.
The Lou Information Station presents Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Janssen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
Let's go, 8:05 on a Monday. Get up and get them in. This is Hot Take Central 2.0. Cam Janssen, Matthew Rocchio, Jimmy the Cat Hayes, Grant Salzman. We're doing our thing on YouTube. Go to YouTube and type in Lou Info, and you'll see Rock flipping me off. Go to YouTube, type in Lou Info, like, subscribe, chat away. We also have that text line, too, 314-590-3770. That's 314-590-3770. Chat away. Do your thing. I don't care. What's up? What's up with you?
I care.
What up?
I care.
I care a lot.
We also have the results of our guarantees for the weekend.
Yes, we did.
Is that brought to us by?
It's brought to us by, I'm going to give you the website too. It's brought to us, St. Louis Hot Tub Warehouse. They're the best in the business. All you got to do is go to besthotTubPrices.com. That's besthotTubPrices.com. They will take care of you.
And Cam, actually, let's go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off right now while we're talking about our friends over at besthotTubPrices.com.
Oh, we're
doing something special this week.
Yeah, we are.
Ooh.
Yeah, we are. Okay. The station in St. Louis Hot Tub Warehouse want you to win a brand new Vita Image hot tub. This thing is badass, by the way. This is a game changer. This thing is expensive. It's nice. And it's going to,
Cam cried when they told him he can't win it.
I can't win. I know.
Cam was like,
we're going to work it out.
I can text in while we're doing this?
We'll work on another deal.
You're not allowed to win the hot tub.
I'm a popular former player. I should be able to win it.
We'll work on another deal on the side. But you guys have a chance to win.
Forget about it.
You guys have a chance to win this badass hot tub. I mean, an absolute game changer. You're chilling. You're having your wine. It's snowing outside. You're like, hey, we can't go outside. No, jump in the damn hot tub. Warm them bone up. This thing is badass, and you have a chance to win. As we've been telling you for the last few weeks, St. Louis Hot Tub Warehouse has the best price guaranteed in town. Now we want you to guarantee how many total goals the St. Louis Blues will score during this regular season. If your guaranteed matches the team total at the end of the regular season, you win. All you got to do is see the official rules on luinfo.com for how the winner will be determined. In the event more than one person guesses the same correct number, we'll sort that dang thing out. Easy peasy. You have a chance to win this hot tub. That's an absolute game changer. And you just have to call in and give us wait.
We're doing text in.
Text in.
Text in. So what we're going to have in the second hour of the show is there will be a moment in the second hour of the show. So you got to be listening for this to happen. And when the moment happens, we'll make it pretty obvious. You'll have 5 minutes and 90 seconds, which is obviously 6.5 minutes. You'll have 5 minutes and 90 seconds to text in to enter into the drawing. But it'll only be within that window after we let everyone know in the second hour. So you got to be listening to the show in the 9 o'clock hour to find out when you can send in. Then you'll be entered in for your chance to win. We will also have multiple chances on our social medias throughout the day. Same thing. When the Facebook message goes out, you'll have 5 minutes and 90 seconds to comment to enter, and then it all starts again a few hours later. So that's how we're entering into. You got to be listening to the show during the 9 o'clock hour, or you got to be paying attention on our social medias throughout this whole week. We're going to do it once a show, Monday through Friday of this week. We're going to do it multiple times on our social media throughout the day. And so you have to be listening, you have to be following, and then you can enter your chance to win again a brand new Vita Image hot tub.
Let's be honest.
That's all it is.
Thank you, Rock.
That's all.
By the way.
Thanks, Rock. Rock's good.
So, you know what?
Rock's good at breaking these things.
Like Dave
down.
Green's not a dummy. Dave
No.
Green's like, hey, I'm going to tell Rock the real details, and I'll tell the two meatheads. I'll give them a one sheet.
Yeah.
And then you were like, game changer. And I'm like, I don't know. And then Rock jumps in, and thank you, Rock.
Thanks for tying it together.
Later on in the
Thanks for tying it together.
Later on in the 9 o'clock hour, you're gonna need to text in.
Yes.
314-590-3770, 314-590-3770. You're going to want to guess how many goals the St. Louis's pro hockey team is going to score. Now, it's pretty easy to see past seasons what the number is like, but it's pretty variable. Just the last 4 years, the Blues have scored 250, 234, 260, and 309.
Yeah.
So you have to guess the exact amount of goals scored. And again, go to luinfo.com for all the information on how to enter and also how a tie will be determined.
But what if nobody gets it right?
What if no one gets it right?
Is it the closest?
TBD.
Sorry, guys.
No hot tub.
Be better.
Hashtag
be better.
It is not.
I'm sure
it is not guess the closest to how many goals they score.
Is there a tiebreaker?
It is guess the amount of goals. Guarantee the amount of goals the Blues will score this season.
Okay.
All right.
And we've already made it easy for you. They already played some games. You can do a little extrapolation. Do you think they're going to get worse? Do you think they're going to get better? Do you think they're going to stay the same?
What are they on pace for right now?
I'm not going to tell you that. Do the math yourself.
Let me explain.
I'm sorry. You a new hot tub.
Can I explain what this prize is, though?
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. We're a lowbrow.
It's comfort.
We're a lowbrow
God.
streaming radio show, right?
Yes. For comfort.
It's just like when you see like a kind of beat up old house and they got like a brand new G-Wagon in the driveway, right? Or like, your buddy that doesn't even wash his clothes, or wears like a T-shirt with a hole in it, it's got burns in it or whatever.
Shirt since high school.
He's a Hoosier.
And he's wearing a Rolex. This prize is too good for the show.
You're right. I agree with that.
I just want to express that you guys at home should be trying to figure out this equation because this prize is too good for this show.
I know. I mean, it is so nice. It's big. It's deep. It's got jets out the wazoo. Oh, my back hurts. What do I do? Get in a hot tub. I want one now. Now that I think about it.
You're not getting this one.
No, I can't get this one. I can't get this one, can I?
Keep the jets away from your
Now,
holy.
So we're gonna revisit this later in the show, correct?
That's another thing too.
9 o'clock hour. You guys got to be listening in the 9 o'clock hour. We'll let you know the time when you can send your texts in with your guesses for the Blues total goals this year. You'll be entered in to win that way.
Now, I always like to take care of house cleaning, things that that we have to address because we believe in full transparency.
Damn right.
And no, I'm not talking about the fact that Cam has to leave because Andy called him to do so.
Oh, God! He's more important. He's more important. He's more important. He's more important.
But to back you up and to build you up, Cam Janssen had heard, hey, you have a new barbecue sauce out. Oh, it's great. You're wearing the gear and everything. How about sharing? So you know what Cam did? Because he's a good guy, good teammate, good colleague. He brought in barbecue sauce.
He did.
So, and a hat. So I was like, my son will love this. So I brought it right. I was excited. Hey, Tyler.
He's a good kid.
Here's Cam's barbecue sauce. Tried it. He goes, I'm going to make something, put that in. It's really good. He said, it's got a kick to it.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, son.
Fist of fire,
son, that's
baby.
a good description. It's an SAT description. And then I come in this morning still with an afterglow of sharing with my family this wonderful gift you bestowed upon us.
Oh, that's what you're going
to. And they're sitting in there left behind collecting dust.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He doesn't care.
Very disrespectful.
I rushed out of here on Friday because I had to go golfing. I'm sorry.
You disrespected me multiple times that day, Rokio. Multiple times.
You're going to do that all day?
Multiple times.
By the way, I went back and listened to that full interview. And
I bet you did.
The full breadth of it is actually worse because he mispronounces my name. Jackson and Martin then individually both say my name correctly to him. They both say Rockio and Rockio. And then after hearing that, he then says Rockio a second time. And I was like,
now you know how I feel.
I was like, dang.
Now you know how I feel. Disrespected.
I thought about this a lot this weekend because at one point I was at the SLU game and it like hit me and I was like, wait a second. I've never like introduced myself to shirts as just by my last name. I stopped doing that when I was like 22. So like I'm like, where did he get? Because he referred to the other journalists as their first name. So I'm like, why did he go to my last name?
Because you think it's your first name,
and he doesn't know your first name.
He's got to know my first name. I introduced myself as Matthew.
No, he doesn't know your first or your last name.
He doesn't know your first or last name.
Maybe he doesn't know you.
Maybe he reads your overabundance of tweets.
Oh, maybe he doesn't want to get to know you.
I kept this light this weekend. I definitely did not set the record. You missed that one.
Hey,
I did it on purpose.
Hey,
Grand Canyon,
Rockio, I got disrespected too at the Blues game.
No,
by the one and only Gritty.
Oh,
the real Gritty.
But you like him? Does he know?
No, listen to me. I'm saying this girl I know that works for the Devils came in there and said, "Hey, I got all the mascots coming in. Gritty's in town. You know, NJ Devil wants to say hey to you." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I'll go over there and say hey." So they're all standing there, and I'm talking to the guys, and they're out of their clothes. Obviously, they're in there eating before they have to get dressed up and go perform. And I'm talking. I go, "Where's Gritty?" And he's sitting down talking to a girl, and I go, "Hey, man, how you doing? I'm Cam. I just want to say you do." And he didn't even look at me. He looks and kind of gives me the takes his arm, doesn't turn to face me. 10 years in the league as a heavyweight, by the way, just so you know, Gritty. And he turns and he doesn't even look at me, and he kind of just shakes my hand and doesn't say hi, anything, goes back and starts talking to this girl. And I'm like, God dang. And he disrespect. And everybody's like, geez, it was really noticeable. And they go, yeah, I don't think he wants anybody to know who he is. Really off. Yes.
Oh,
so away from
costume.
He wasn't in costume.
Oh.
And so he feels like he's at, like, what am I going to do? Like, share what you look like? And here's what the bitch of it is, Rockio. He's handsome. He's like 6'2". He's got flowing hair. Looks like an athlete. Like, looks like a complete athlete. And then Kate sees him, and now she's talking about him the rest of the game because he's doing all kinds of crazy stuff on the ice. He's unbelievably funny. Probably makes me and I do. Like, completely ignores me, doesn't even give me the right handshake, and then he goes out there and performs. And Kate was talking about the rest of the night.
Over the shoulder,
over the shoulder, two finger, get out of my freaking face.
Is he more famous than you? Is that why he big dogged you?
I don't know. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
But what am I gonna make? Am I gonna draw a sketch of your face? Am I gonna take a picture of you and then send it somewhere? Like, what are we gonna do?
Tweet it out.
Not to mention you're handsome anyway. You might as well get your face out there. Yeah, so that was a weird one.
What do you think that's like trying to talk to girls? Like, what do you do for a living? I am an NHL mascot named Gritty.
I don't know how that works. That's a good question.
I work for in-stadium entertainment for the Flyers.
There you go. Yeah.
There it is. And I bet you he makes.
No
Can you
way.
look that up real quick, please?
Can I tell you this? Some of them make big money. I know.
700.
Dave Raymond was the original Philly fanatic. And back in my day, he was making six figures and living the big life.
Oh, yeah. No, those guys, who's the cat from Colorado maybe it was the Denver Nuggets? That guy was making $750,000.
I saw that.
He's diving through hoops and that are, on fire.
They say he's probably only making about 80 or 90, maybe 100.
Really?
On just salary, but with his popularity, he might make extra because
you also make appearance
fees.
Saying,
like, the Philly Fanatic made around like you said, made around $200,000. And some other high.
Good. He's not making that much money. That's good.
Dave Raymond was a punter on the Delaware. So he was an athlete, had the slick back hair.
Yeah.
Nice guy, party guy. Back when he was younger.
Yeah.
Son of the head coach at the University of Delaware. Philly fanatic, making six figures way back when.
That's
he was
damn good money.
Yeah.
The Delaware Blue Hens.
Yeah, fighting Blue Hens.
They have 7 wins this year, I believe. First year in FBS.
Do they? I mean, they've always had a good
Flacco's
program. Stole their helmet design from Michigan.
Yeah, it was like, have you ever heard that?
Prove it.
It's like the situation
they
with the
admit
Bengals. Oh, sorry, I didn't.
No, they admitted it.
Yeah, he's being sarcastic, which I didn't realize at first. Sorry, Rokio.
Yes, Rooster, not a terrible giveaway, a terrible contest. No. This thing is, I'm telling you guys, you just got to pick. It's like the easiest thing in the world to do. Just submit a number.
You literally have to text in a number
at a
like certain time of the day. So you got to keep on listening, or you have to follow our social medias. Wow, it's almost like we're pushing people to listen and follow.
Yeah.
What a bad strategy.
I know. Come on.
And you have to guarantee how many goals there are going to be.
Easy.
You got to do a little math. You get one guess. You got to listen to the show. You got to follow.
Plug it into AI.
What's a good?
Plug it into AI.
What's a good contest? What's a good trivia game to Rooster from Birmingham? I bet he sits back and just goes, "Man, this Wheel of Fortune game is trash." Jeopardy. What's that? Just a word?
Mm-hmm.
Why do I have to answer? Why do I have to answer my questions with a answer or a question?
Throw a number out. You might have a chance to win a brand new hot tub.
He's gonna win.
There's some bad game shows on the Game Show Network.
I have not tuned into GSN in a while.
Well, we flip around, and my wife likes game shows, and then they're like, "And you win today's big prize, $172."
What?
It's like such a bargain base.
It seems like game show prices have kind of bottomed out.
Not on the big ones. Not on the big
prices.
On the Whammy show, they're like, "You've won $2 million."
What on that show?
But on the game, what's that?
The Big Bucks No Whammy show is still going.
It's still going.
Get the hell out!
And they're
it's
giving
not just
away
the Cardinals thing in between games.
No, it's still going, and they have huge prizes. Like you can accrue literally $400,000.
Family Feud, if you win the most money possible, is still only it's like $150,000, isn't it?
But that's $150,000 each day.
That thing where the giant balls drop and I think the wall or something, they give away huge prizes. But on the Game Show Network,
what's the Rob Lowe one? Does that give away a lot of money?
The what?
The Rob Lowe one that he hosts.
The floor.
Yeah, did they
you
give
have
away
to
a
name
lot
it
of money?
The wall, the floor.
Yeah.
Did you see that Deal or have you seen the stuff Deal or No Deal Island? It's like a reality show for Deal or No Deal. The guy won $4.56 million off of it. It's the biggest giveaway ever. And reality game show.
Deal or No Deal is on an island.
Yeah.
It's like Survivor with Deal or No Deal.
Yeah. It just jumped.
Somebody just won the lottery.
But it's like
almost 900 billion.
But on the game show, it's like, welcome to math equations. Math equations. We all love our math equations. Hi, welcome. I'm the handsome guy. All right, your first question. How much is 3 plus 3?
You just listen. A solid Chuck Woolery impression, but don't try to sneak it by me like you're not doing a Chuck Woolery impression.
I was doing a Richard Hayes.
Oh man!
Now we had a little. I like the spelling game on Game Show Network for a while there. That one used to get me all the time, where you had to line up, or it had the yellow balls. I can't remember what the hell it was called, but
because there was a million.
There was a spelling game on GSN that every time I'd flip through and see it, I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm watching that."
Some of them were bad.
They were. I forgot how.
There's one with Meredith Vieira.
Meredith Vieira hosts a game show
on the Game Show Network, and I think they started doing it during COVID. I think it's called 28 Words or Less. It's like a password type game. Anyway,
25 words or less.
Right, and then when you don't win, they go, "But we're sending you home with a lovely prize," and they're like, "What do we got?" "Well, we got a cup of on the run coffee, whatever's laying
That's 2 days old."
That's what they get.
I wish they had Sports Jeopardy still.
Did they used to have it?
Yeah, Dan Patrick was the host.
Is his show still on?
Yeah,
I think he's.
I never see.
He's still doing
Dan Patrick. I was tuning in heading to the Blues game, and he was on a Saturday. He was interviewing an actor that was on that movie that we want to see, Nuremberg.
What movie?
Nuremberg.
Oh,
yeah.
We had
breaking down the movie.
We had a little game show.
Clips are starting to hit.
Go see them. Yeah, I know. Needs to happen.
Q for copy. We had a little contest that we run on this show on Friday. Q for your copy.
Okay.
And I can't remember, but I know that Rock. I know we didn't all make predictions as to guarantees, but my first prediction, and the contest is brought to us by our friends at
St. Louis Hot Tub Warehouse. Hello. BestHotTubPrices.com.
Okay. My first one was that Kyrie would score Friday night.
Genius.
Check. I think he got their first goal.
Yeah.
Like a minute and 20
motivated.
seconds.
Yep.
My second guess, and this could lead us into Mizzou, and we can carry it over, was that Hardy, who had a monster game 300 yards.
25 carries, 300
Pretty
yards.
dang good.
Okay, 300 yards. That he would get 14 first half carries. And he would have, because it was clear they realized, hey, we got a quarterback. We don't really know what we have. He's a kid. And we got the best running back in the conference. I don't know. Let's hand him the ball. Except that Mizzou played so ridiculously bad.
They had like 20. They had like 20 plays.
They had
like 20 offensive plays like late in the second second quarter. It was unbelievable. They were up 14-10.
They dominated Mississippi State dominated time of possession. And Missouri gave them penalties. Yeah, I think unsportsmanlike, really bad.
They had at one point 4 personal foul penalties inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know how you run for 300 yards with one guy and lose the time of possession battle by 13 minutes.
Here's how.
Unbelievable.
You rack up stupid, unsportsmanlike penalties. And then your opponent 6 consecutive times decide to give it to their quarterback up the middle, which fooled not one person.
Do you want me to read you the drive chart here?
Yes, please.
16 plays, 43 yards. All Mississippi State went in 16 plays for 7 minutes and 14 seconds. Miss State got inside the 5-yard line, a negative 3-yard run. Targeting on Josiah Trotter, first down. They run the quarterback again, negative 1-yard run. They run Kamari Taylor, backup quarterback, for 2 yards. Now we're on 3rd and goal. Another run. It ends up being a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
What'd he do on that play?
He grabbed Stephen Hall, Missouri's cornerback, was grabbing a Mississippi State face mask away from the ball and was just
stupid.
He was literally just like playing with his face mask.
That's right.
So then at the first down for Mississippi State, guess what they do? They run the backup quarterback again, negative 2 yards. Then they get a delay game. Then they run the starting quarterback for 2 yards.
Who had no business running.
He was so hurt.
He was shell-shocked.
Mm-hmm.
He had taken a beating all season. And he immediately turtled. When as soon as he got near a defender, he turtled.
So then on the 8th play, inside of Missouri's 10-yard line, incomplete pass. On the 10th play, Mississippi State botches the hold, and Mizzou returns it to the 23-yard line.
Jeez.
Yeah,
were people chirping the coach afterwards? I'm sure they were.
Oh, yeah.
So my point, but except the thing in Mississippi State had won one game the season before, and now they were like around 500, right? So there is progress. You can't chirp the guy. But on that particular set of decisions, you can't.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think I should get a W because if not for Missouri and their giving penalty ways, Hardy would have had 16 to 18 carries in the first half, but he didn't get it. Then I also said that Cam will think about his odor all weekend. You did.
I did.
So that's 2. You did.
That's 2. No,
I didn't even have to know. I didn't have to check. That's 2. And then I said that Rock would set the Twitter record for tweets over a game slew against Grand Canyon.
Did he lose?
It wasn't a big game.
You lose, sucker.
But he intentionally held back.
Was he calm?
So I went 2 for 4.
2 for 4. It's not bad. Not
Pretty
bad.
good.
Not bad.
You should have gone 3 for 4. The Hardy one
should have been.
And maybe when it's about Rock, you should just like write it down. Don't let him know.
Yeah, write it down.
Changes because now he has it in the back of his head.
I agree.
I
But sometimes
also
you can't help yourself.
There were some comments about my tweeting in the Shirts interview, and I'm like, okay, maybe I do need to bring it back a little bit.
Yeah, write it down, and then we'll take it out of a box or something like that. He doesn't know.
It was Jim said that, and then I went back and listened to the full interview, and I was like, God damn it, I gotta pull back.
Yeah, so he didn't tweet that much.
He tweeted a lot, but not
crazy. Okay,
it wasn't that much. I think the majority of my tweets came
a game that was never in doubt.
The majority of my tweets
They
came
blew him out.
in the post game because I was actually able to make it to the post game this time, and so I was able to do the post game, and that's where the majority of my tweets were.
And did when you asked the question, did Coach call you Rocchio?
He did not know.
What are the big any big losses? Alabama lose. Alabama lost. Who else? Any other upsets?
And you know what? I'm a Simpson guy. I like
Texas
that quarterback.
Texas lost, but yeah.
He looked human. Simpson looked human in that game. I watched some of that.
Also,
That was
update,
surprising.
only 34 tweets from Rock.
That's not bad.
I feel like if you're tweeting about a game, especially a basketball game,
50
that
or
has
more.
a lot of TV timeouts,
And again, the majority of that was
some of them were Mizzou tweets.
And the majority of that was the post game.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
that done. Yeah, that's.
I don't.
Sorry,
you
I
didn't
don't count. I don't count the post game in my tweet count because that's not my choice. That's just Josh Church talking a lot.
Well, the biggest news is what Texas A&M. Well, that whole game was crazy for one, and then the police officer bumps into the guys, and Ryan Clark jumped on that 2 seconds. Although that guy looked like a
so
fool.
did LeBron, by the way.
LeBron jumped on that.
That was idiotic.
That was so dumb.
If you watch the video, Harbor and I don't know the other player, 23 and Harbor both
tried to get out of the way.
They both step out of the way, and the police officer reaches his arm out and elbows them.
Yes,
I want to know what the
so
cop
stupid.
said.
He said something to him. That's why I think
He's
Harbor
like, "You get out there now."
Yeah.
You know what he reminded me of?
So dumb.
He reminded me of Bosworth.
Bosworth.
In the commercial.
Yeah. Why? Well, he's bumping into everybody?
Yeah, in the Dr. Pepperland fandom commercial.
Which you would never know that's Brian Bosworth until
that's what he reminded me of.
So dumb. You think he should get fired?
Yeah,
fired. Send him home. Not fired.
Fired from his job.
Listen.
From
Stadium defense.
Stadium yes.
Punishment is keeping him off. Those guys love. Are you kidding me? You're stationed on the field for your home team.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cush job. You love it.
Yeah.
You get bounced off that. That's good enough.
Yeah, I agree. That's good extra
work. But you
work.
agree he should be kicked off.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No,
you can't do that.
Can't do that. What are you doing?
It's one thing if the players were running, fighting or something.
You're not playing in the game. No. You shouldn't have that much emotion. Calm down. And you're a police officer too. That doesn't look good. You can't hold in your anger for a game that you're not a part of. That's not a good look at all. I'm sure people are going to be digging into him now too. Now his name's going to get out. They're going to dig into him. You know what I mean? And you know what? That's God. You brought it on yourself, man.
How about that game though?
That game was unbelievable.
30-3.
Who was the coach on the sideline at halftime? Fist pumping everybody.
Did you see the way he was trying to? Normally you're trying to get the crowd fired up.
Yeah.
Did you see he was doing it like this? His arms were stiff.
Calm down.
While he was trying to get the crowd fired up.
That's
why they lost. He had no range of movement.
Yeah, you don't even know how to get the crowd going. Just worry about coaching. Don't worry about getting the crowd going.
And then South Carolina didn't score a single point.
Man. Are they the best team going, or top three? A&M, you think?
I think I think so. I still think that
Ohio State number one,
and Reed is the quarterback for A&M. Right?
Yeah, and he's hot and cold though.
But so obviously because he was terrible in the beginning, and he led the charge back. It was unbelievable. The announcers were saying he's a Heisman candidate. I don't know if he was, but that second half is his welcome to the Heisman consideration moment, I think.
Do you know, and Cam, I'm going to leave you out of this trivia question because you were doing more important things at this time. Do you know who the new offensive coordinator for South Carolina is that couldn't manage 1 point? Former St. Louis Ram.
Mike Furry.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that.
Where did he play college ball at?
Ooh. Was it? It's got to be one of the local.
He played 1 year
Was it
at
Missouri
Ohio
State or something?
And then he went to an FCS school. It's not Missouri State, same conference though. Northern Iowa.
I knew it was one of those. That's right.
Now Mike Fury is it Furry?
Furry.
He is the interim OC at South Carolina.
Did you know the crazy thing about him in his NFL career?
No, I don't.
He's one of the few guys post 2000s who actively in his NFL career switched positions. So he came into the NFL. I'm pretty sure he played wide receiver in college, switched to defensive back when he got to the NFL, and then switched to wide receiver and had a 1,000-yard season with the Lions when he was 30 years old. It's an absolutely
Furry was a legit
98
receiver.
catches, 1,086 yards, 6 touchdowns with the Lions.
And I mean, but I'm saying is the crazy thing is that he plays wide receiver his first year with the Rams in 2003.
And he had didn't he have a couple catches?
20 catches for 200 yards. Then he switches and plays half wide receiver, half free safety in 2004. Then he plays 11 games and starts 11 games as a free safety at 28 years old in 2005. Goes to the Lions, switches back to wide receiver the next year, has an 1,000-yard season.
The Packers have a guy
that's an athlete.
Work.
That's an athlete.
Have you seen that? The Packers right now, I can't think of his name. He was a DB, or no, he was a wide receiver. Then they found out, hey, you can't really catch, but man, you're really fast and athletic. Let's switch you to corner. And then all their wide receivers got hurt, so now he's playing wide receiver again. His name is Bo Melton.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's an athlete.
Yeah,
people are on the text line asking how Shador did over the.
Terrible. So, but
yeah, I knew.
No, but I think he was like 4 for 17, had a pick, a fumble.
Yeah.
I mean, he was bad.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, like, it was less than a half of football. I did tweet about that. Like,
what'd you say?
I said I'm not ready to anoint someone an NFL bust on less than a half.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's such. I guess because of his dad for prime time.
Yeah.
But I look.
I like
in college. He was kind of fun to watch.
Yeah,
I'm willing to give him a chance. I get why he should be starting. Well, they saw something. It's not like they don't want to win, right? The Browns, they saw something. They got his chance. He didn't do well. There's an adjustment period sometimes.
Yeah,
I get you. I don't know why there's so much hatred for him, or blind love. It's either blind love or pure hatred.
I actually think Shador's handled a lot of this with his name, like, pretty well. Like science says, Shador doesn't talk about Shador. He kind of does, but jealous people do. And a lot of people do talk about Shador, like how much they hate him, where he hasn't really been in the news the last
because he
weeks.
hasn't done anything.
Yes.
I mean, if he plays and he's losing and then he's getting interviewed every damn game, then we'll come back and see how he reacts to.
The backstory is he was drafted later than a lot of people thought.
He handled that.
So they all, they're holding it back because of they hate prime time or whatever. I don't know. Maybe they think there's a racial element, but he did get drafted and he wasn't in the starting plans. Played a little in preseason, looked okay.
Yeah.
Right. Looked fine. And then just got his chance. And just because you come into a game and all of a sudden things are speeding up doesn't mean you can't play at that level.
And my thing is too, is like Dillon Gabriel stinks. Dillon Gabriel, I thought, was maybe one of the worst draft picks.
When was he drafted?
He was drafted in the 3rd round, and he's awful. I'm not even saying he's awful because they're losing. I think he doesn't have the arm talent. He's scared to throw the ball downfield. Like he has maybe the brain, but like even in college, there's a reason he played for 3 different schools. And there's a reason that at all the schools he went to, the offense was dink and dunk, get the ball out quick, because he doesn't have the arm talent to throw.
What about what's Deshaun Watson up to?
Is
he hurt?
Yeah, he's still out.
So he's out for a while?
He's out for the rest of this year for sure. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And so
I think
is Shador going to play next game?
It depends if Gabriel's hurt or not. But I think if the Browns want to win in the future, like this season, it doesn't matter. But if Shador has to be the quarterback, at least give him the rest of the game.
Give him a chance. Let's see what's going on.
Talent, at least.
Let's see what's going on with him.
He has the arm talent.
Jimmy's
he has the athleticism to be an NFL quarterback.
People were like celebrating how bad he was.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Like,
let's give him a chance.
But he gives you more of a chance, I think, in the future than Dillon Gabriel does. The Browns might have won this game with Gabriel, but
the Browns O-line, are they terrible? Their O-line?
Well, some of it I think probably was on.
Everything's terrible.
Everything in that organization. Is that the worst organization in all of NFL?
I think it's the worst organization in
sports.
Sports and the 4 American sports. I think it's the worst run organization.
Now that they're the Coyotes are gone. Sorry,
Utah.
They were the worst by a mile.
I think it's got to be the Browns.
And now it's probably the Browns. That sucks.
I will say,
maybe the A's.
And Spartan 4-4 brings up a point, guys. Biggest loser this weekend, Shador Sanders. Can we please stop hearing about him now? I get why there's like a backlash because people were propping.
Yeah,
like there was blind love for him without seeing what he could do at this level. Just like there's blind hatred for him.
When your dad's Dion, that's what happens.
Yeah, that's true.
And guess what? I think Dion's good for football.
I do too.
That's what I think.
He was good when he played, and he's good when he's coaching, no doubt. Although they're getting their asses kicked, aren't they? Are they terrible?
I don't know why he stays there. Get out.
He's got a lot of things going on, man. Like,
I just don't know if he's
Jesus health-wise. Like,
I don't know if he's like an answer as a head coach. I think you've seen some things and
he's fun.
Tell you he's not, but he's fun and it's good for football.
Yeah. Aflac. Let's see here. Shador doesn't. Let's see. What Texas A&M and Indiana would be a war. Is Indiana that good?
Pretty good.
Their quarterback solid. I know they're well coached, obviously, but they're the real deal.
I think so.
Are they playing tough team? Like who?
No.
Okay.
No, they
have, who are their big dogs that they beat? Indiana.
Next question.
Nobody.
I don't think they've beaten a ranked team.
Oh, okay.
That's the
then
the
you
Big
don't
Ten,
know what they are.
And I hear a lot of Big Ten love.
You
from
don't know where they're
the seat over there.
Yeah.
The Big Ten stinks.
Sorry, what was that?
I'm being a little sarcastic with the Illinois stuff. The Big Ten stinks. Like the top of the Big Ten is good, but everyone else is just like the middle of the schedule.
Is Indiana
awful.
better than A&M?
Hard to tell.
I don't know because like A&M.
You think? Yeah.
Yes, I think
Wow,
so.
okay.
Because
They have a much better quarterback.
I'll say this: I think on A&M's best day, it's better than Indiana's best day. But if A&M went and did what they did in the first half against Indiana, they would lose to Indiana. Like they are less consistent than Indiana is.
Danny Boy says Indiana beat Oregon and Iowa. That's about it.
Yeah, they did beat Iowa.
They
did beat Oregon. I forgot they beat Oregon.
But Oregon, when's the
Oregon.
last time Oregon really did? What was I saying? They won.
No, I mean they haven't won. They've never won a national championship, I don't think. But Oregon's not 8th in the country. I forgot about that. They beat Oregon at Oregon. That's a very good.
That's
win.
tough. Yeah, it's a tough one.
But other than that, the Iowa win at home is fine.
Is it me? I want them to go all the way, man.
It's cool. It's a cool story.
Isn't that cool?
What did Cam pick for his
What?
What did Cam pick for his one?
Oh, interesting. You would ask.
I was wrong on everything, as usual.
You only did one.
I don't remember. I thought you only did one.
I got my name.
Cam did one. And it was Mizzou wins by single digits.
Stupid.
And the game also sucks.
Now I was wrong. And then I also said a fight between either Tucker or Walker. That didn't happen. And then I said Blues go 2-0 with an OT win. That didn't happen.
Oh, yeah.
That didn't happen.
You went big O for this.
That didn't happen.
That's bad.
And then they get booed off the ice. That did happen.
And they gave
that
two
did
goal
happen.
leads twice, correct?
Yes. Against Philly. That was a back and forth crazy ass game. And then you let Trevor Zegers lines get 5 points. Oh, Jesus.
So you are you ready to admit that it is the worst lead in hockey?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. That's what stupid people think.
You're a rational
Rockio.
guy, Rock, right? Like, I hope you're mocking it. Because if you blow a 2-goal lead by one, then it's a 1-goal lead. Like a 2-goal lead has
You
to
would have lost
become
in
a one,
regulation.
right? You can't go from 2 goals to no goals. It has to get to 1.
Yes.
You know what?
God.
My thing is too about that is no one ever says when you're winning, no, a 2-goal lead.
Oh, God, stop scoring.
Yeah.
Stupid.
The only time people say that is when you're losing.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
hey, we're
stupid.
not out of this 2-goal lead. It's the worst lead in hockey.
I
You don't
believe
even
in
say
it.
that.
I don't
No,
believe
I
in
know.
any of that. There's a football commentator who one time gave me this awesome lowdown on why momentum kind of isn't even a real thing. And I was like, you know what? I don't
That's
agree
fake.
with you, but man, I love what you're putting down here. Well, he talks about it's like momentum's kind of like it's kind of like the present, where it's like, when is momentum happening? When is it not? It's one of those things where like you can say it's happening, but it's like as soon as momentum stops happening, it stops.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like it's a hard thing to actually grasp and hold on to. And that's kind of his theory is like, well, everyone has momentum until you don't. And so, and, you know, I'm like, you know what? I see where you're coming from. And so, yeah, I break out all that stupid stuff. Give me the numbers.
I do think momentum, especially in basketball, teams get into a flow, which feeds into momentum. Depends how you want to define it.
I believe in that with hockey and football.
Hockey too. But I mean, teams go on runs in basketball because the flow of the offense suddenly fits.
Yes.
Right. And to me, that's momentum.
In basketball, though, especially college basketball, let me clear my throat here. My favorite commentator, Dick Vitale, would say, Uncle Mo, baby, he's in the building. It's crazy. Uncle Mo is what
You
Dick
sound
Vitale
just
calls
like him.
Dick Vitale.
You just
That's
want
my
to.
You got a
bad
pretty good.
impression.
You do a good dick.
Yeah.
Uncle
You
Mo.
do a good
That's
dick.
my favorite thing.
Is that the worst name in the history of names?
Well, his real name's Richard.
Yeah, but still, everybody calls him Dick.
So is everybody named Dick?
Huh?
Is
I
there
bet
anybody
I
just
bet
named
there's
Dick?
someone-
Is that the worst
There's
name
definitely
ever?
someone out there named Dick. Just named Dick.
The worst name ever. Dick.
Dick Allen was a ferocious
It's just a
hitter.
bad name.
One of my favorite old time players. Probably a reference lost on the younger generation.
But do
It's a
you think
bad
when
name.
that name was first like being, I don't know where it dates back to, was before it was taboo? Before that was.
I mean,
the
when
name for
did you
something
start
else?
using that for
I don't
you
know.
know what?
I
I
have
think
no
that's been
idea.
a while, a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just a
But
bad
maybe
name.
it started because someone named Dick was a real mean guy. And
Yeah.
then that's where.
No.
I don't know. Richard, what
And,
does Richard have to do anything?
If Brody were here,
So
he would say
weird.
Dick the Bulldog Brower.
Yeah, Brody would-
Except he'd
Brody
yell
name-
it. He would
Brody
yell
name
it
all
right
the
in my
best
ear.
dicks. Dick Butkus, Dick Vitale.
Can you clip that?
Oh, man.
I don't think you can either.
Out of context, I think it's against the rules.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
But I will say really quick about the Blues, man. Like, it's a packed house on a Saturday night. The fan base is there. They're trying to cheer you on, and you give them nothing.
They shouldn't play the rest of the season.
Thank God Gritty was there. That bastard. Handsome bastard. He's better than me at everything.
Gritty saved the season.
I don't know if
what a great. I mean, he looked like a hockey player.
And he blew you off and you took it?
Yeah. Wasn't I supposed to smack him?
A little bit.
Think so?
A little bit.
All right.
Wait,
no, after he gave you the finger,
player.
you go,
nice
to meet you, mascot boy.
Yeah, mascot. Mascot.
You know what you could have done?
Maybe you'll be a cheerleader.
Now I know how much
next
you
year.
make. I can chirp you a little bit.
You could have tackled him or like punched him while he was doing his thing, and no one would have known. They all would have thought, "Oh,
it's just part of the gig."
Part of the gig. But in reality, you're just beating up.
So
Gritty.
funny, man. Bastard. Anyway,
you got to go.
I don't like the way
Cam does have to go.
Am I summoned?
I believe you're being summoned. Yeah.
It's emasculating.
It's unbelievable. Got it.
Like there's times I have to leave early for day
I'm a
games.
bitch. I am. I'm Andy's bitch.
You're also a lover.
I love animals.
You're also a child and a mother.
And a mother. God. All right, we'll be back. Don't go anywhere. This hot
You
take.
won't be.
Damn it, Grant.
Tee off.
We'll be back. Hot Take Central 2.0. Ask.
You've seen this. It's brand new. Are you online?
Oh, hey. Oh, so you're new here.
All right, let's get cracking.
Okay, then maybe you should check out our website,
You're insane.
Well, you download songs illegally from the internet.
LouInfo.com. LouInfo.com. The Lou Information Station. 590 AM KLIS, Wood River, St. Louis.
Our origin story begins.
What are you so happy about? I'm on the pill. Aren't you two a bit old to worry about having more kids? Not her. Me. You lost me there, buddy. Steelman pills. Things weren't always looking up, if you catch my drift. So my doctor prescribed me a little something. Like Viagra? Yeah, but that's expensive, and it wasn't covered by my insurance. Steelman pills cost me less than $3 a pill, and virtually the same effect. I just called and got over 40 pills for only $99. I have this friend who might be looking. Well, if your friend wants some help, the consultation is free over the phone. No clinic. Steelman Pill sends it in the mail in a confidential package. I'm on it. I mean, my friend will be on it.
Steelman Pills, going the extra mile to help men with erectile dysfunction.
800-915-9371. 800-915-9371. 800-915-9371. That's 800-915-9371.
LouInfo.com news headlines. Brought to you by Brown and Crouppen. GetBC.com.
This is your LouInfo.com news update. A United Airlines flight was forced to divert to St. Louis early Sunday after a bomb threat. Flight 380 en route from Dallas-Fort Worth to Chicago landed safely at St. Louis Lambert Airport around 8:39 a.m. K-9 teams swept the aircraft and found no explosives. Passengers later reboarded and the plane continued to Chicago. The Missouri State Highway Patrol is investigating a deadly hit and run along Highway 30 in Burns Mill. Troopers say a pedestrian walking near Upper Burns Mill Road was hit by a westbound vehicle just before 7 a.m. on Sunday. The 30-year-old victim from High Ridge died at the scene. Minutes later, officers are looking for a blue SUV with damage to the front right side. A motorcyclist died after a crash Friday afternoon in Washington, Missouri. Police say the collision happened at Missouri Route 47 and 14th. When a northbound motorcycle hit a Chevy Suburban entering the intersection. The 63-year-old rider was taken to a hospital but did not survive. Washington police say the investigation is ongoing. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com, I'm Jen Austin.
Now, LouInfo.com weather. Presented by STL Sports Central. St. Louis sports. Anytime, anywhere.
Here's your LouInfo.com weather update. Low pressure developing in the Central Plains, and that'll be drifting over our area today. So we could get a few showers later on. Clouds will be moving in throughout the day, though. We'll be in the upper 50s, a little bit windy. Scattered showers and a few thunderstorms for the overnight hours, down to a low of 50, and then maybe a few lingering showers Tuesday. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at LouInfo.com.
After a long day, nothing beats kicking back in a brand new hot tub from St. Louis Hot Tub Warehouse. These guys are the real deal. They've been around for over 38 years and got more than 400 five-star reviews, and they've earned every single one of them. They sell premium, American-made hot tubs. USA, baby. And because they keep their overhead low, they pass the savings right on to you. You're getting better quality at a better price. And here's the best part. No hidden fees, no surprises, no, oh, by the way, charges. And if you find a comparable hot tub cheaper at a local dealer, they'll beat that price. Guaranteed. That's right, best price guarantee. No one's beating them. Plus, when you buy from St. Louis Hot Tub Warehouse, you're buying from a company that's been here for decades. And they'll be here to service your tub for as long as you own it. Check them out at besthotTubPrices.com. That's besthotTubPrices.com. St. Louis Hot Tub Warehouse, highest quality, best price.
Joined now by the boss, Dave Green. Dave, we're building something pretty special here, but running a growing media company takes more than great content. Tell us why you chose Home Bank for your business banking.
For us, it's all about relationships. With Home Bank, we're not just an account number. We know the people there, and they know us, our goals, and where we're headed. That personal connection makes all the difference.
Greener, when you say relationships, what does that really look like?
They not only know my name, Cam, they know our business. And when I need something, whether it's a phone call or a text, weekday or weekend, morning or night, I get a response from someone I know and help with whatever I need.
That's huge. And for a business like ours, you need a bank that can move at the pace you're moving.
Exactly. We're in a fast-changing media world, and Home Bank has been a steady partner through it all.
Home Bank is a team behind our team. Visit myhomebank.bank or call 855-577-2001.
Home Bank, member FDIC, more than a bank, they're your business partner.
Back to more of Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Janssen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes on the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
9 minutes before the big hour, 9 o'clock. You're listening to Hot Take Central. Cam is gone. He was summoned. Andy said, come here, boy. And no treats offered, but he went scurrying. So Grant is in. Jim Hayes alongside Matthew Rocchio.
Let's do a podcast.
We're like children. Like one guy is gone, so we're going to pile on. That's kind of what we do.
It's like the dad's gone.
Grant, you're in the big seat.
I'm in the big
That's what
seat.
you've been angling
I have
for.
a camera.
It's like when Smooth Brain ousted the other guy.
Ooh. What if he just doesn't? What if I'm so good he just doesn't get his seat back?
That's not going to happen.
Probably not.
Yeah, sorry, Grant. I just don't.
Damn, Jansen. People love that guy.
Damn, people love that.
He has
guy.
barbecue sauce.
Yeah, it's true. He has a barbecue sauce that was really good, really
oh my God,
tasty.
This thing?
And I was so sad I didn't
you
get
slipped
one.
up. Of course.
I'm gonna use it. I just didn't use it this weekend.
How was your
How
round?
That a big thing?
Oh no.
How was that a big thing?
Oh no.
Was it worth it? Were you playing golf the whole time, knowing you left the barbecue sauce? Was it worth it?
I left the barbecue sauce, and they were recording a show. And I went, I can't go.
No, he didn't even think twice about it.
You just
I
moved
saw
on to
you.
the next
You were
thing. Don't make that.
You were hustling out of that
Fine.
door.
I had to go make a tea time. Not really a tea time, but
Oh, there's no tea time.
Well, you don't argue with yourself. You said I had to go make a tea time.
No, but there are
not
no
a tea time.
times. I had to make I had to go make an appointment. I told people I'd be
All
there.
right, but why'd you say tea time then?
Well, because I was talking about golf.
You're like
So
TJ
The
now.
word just came out.
You're like TJ.
The word just came out.
What'd you shoot?
Like, I did not. I mean, I'm terrible. I don't keep score on a full 18. It would have been like a 130. I'm sure.
Was there one shot though that you hit? It was like that's
yes.
That's
Oh
why
my
I played
God.
the game.
I had 2 or 3 that I was like, this is
Get
is
you
why
coming back.
This is why I keep coming back and trying this thing. Well, not really keep coming back. It's been months.
Did we take down the cat cam and the cam?
Well, yeah, because there's I don't have.
You can't think of a
I don't
name.
have any solo just cat cam
Okay,
logos. I can put one together, but
that's fine.
I'm doing other stuff.
Because I thought we'd see Grant cam,
No, I haven't made a Grant.
or
cam.
it could be Kid Cam.
Kid cam. I'm
Is
the
that what it is? The kid cam.
the young. Yeah, that's
I
true.
don't like kid cam. That seems a little weird.
All right, Grant, what's on your mind? Let's
Intern
go.
Cam. The eye and the intern.
I wish there was a little more chaos in college football. Like, I really wanted Duke to keep winning because I think it'd be really funny if Duke won the ACC and didn't get in the playoffs.
Yeah, the problem is they suck.
But they lost. They suck. I don't know. Oklahoma beating Alabama. You want to talk about that? Simpson looked. I got to watch like bits and pieces from the stadium.
I just don't think it's going to be chaos. I just think it means that instead of Alabama being fourth and Oklahoma slipping in, or like Texas getting in instead of Oklahoma or something like that, it's like Oklahoma's going to slip in as the fifth SEC team at like 10, and Alabama's going to be like 7.
Yeah,
and they're still going to get in. Like, it's not going to change anything. A&M losing potentially could have changed something.
Yes,
because like, what if A&M spirals and then loses to Texas
like they did last year?
It would have been amazing
when they lost 4 of their last 5 games.
Yeah,
last
that
year.
would have been amazing.
Because I got to watch a majority of the game, and then about the fourth quarter, I had to start doing things at the stadium for the Tigers. What happened in the fourth quarter? Because Bama had a 21-20 lead, and they had the ball too. Didn't Simpson throw a pick?
Yeah,
or a fumble late, and that's how Oklahoma scored.
That was the thing, and I was talking about that.
Threw
game.
a bad pick, which is not like him.
I didn't think there'd be any chance that Oklahoma could win that game, and part of my reasoning was that Ty Simpson doesn't make mistakes. So the fact that he makes a mistake, that's literally how they actually lose. I can't believe he actually made a mistake.
There's no odor in this seat, Degenerate Wombat.
Let's read the text before we respond to it. Degenerate Wombat texting, Grant, how does that seat smell?
No odor.
Good, because I think that's kind of a media creation.
Yeah.
Was there
It's a fake
was there
news.
any kind of
Rock
was there any sound when you sat down? Like a squish?
No, he wasn't in the seat long enough.
Bacteria scurrying.
He wasn't in long enough. He wasn't sitting here long. Now, if I sat at like 10 o'clock,
maybe.
Who's to say? I think now, Rock, you said there's no chaos, but have you seen who Alabama's last game is and where it's at?
Alabama's last game is against
the Auburn Tigers,
but Auburn sucks.
Probably at night in the Iron Bowl.
Auburn
Yeah,
sucks.
but do you not remember 2 years ago when they sucked and it took Alabama converting on 4th and 17? There's some voodoo magic at Jordan
Who was
Hare.
Alabama's quarterback?
It was Jalen Milroe.
Exactly.
They won the game and they made the playoffs. There's
Ty
some
Simpson is a better quarterback than Jalen Milroe.
What about
he doesn't make mistakes usually?
What about 2 years before that when Bryce Young was the Heisman winner and Bama made the playoffs and it took Bryce Young to drive 98 yards down the field against a bad Auburn team to win at Auburn? It is going to be a close game, week 15 or whatever it is, in the Iron Bowl. Alabama has to win that game to get in the playoffs.
Let me ask you a question, because I think they touched on it during the broadcast. Is Simpson's long ball suspect?
I don't think so. Not after watching him lay it in against Mizzou.
I don't know. I feel like I haven't watched close enough. My is
I've watched that guy. I've watched Alabama play maybe 4 or 5 times, and Saturday was the first time I've seen him make legitimately bad mistakes.
I think Simpson is very good at normally doing what is given to him. Now, what is interesting is Ryan Williams had a major fall off, and I don't think it's Ryan Williams' fault. Ryan Williams is a great deep ball threat, great receiver. Jalen Milroe wasn't very good last year, but one thing he could do was throw the deep ball
and run.
And he was great at throwing the deep ball, and Ryan Williams feasted, especially in like that Georgia game last year. Ryan Williams caught 2 or 3 long balls. I don't think Simpson has that same quality. I do think he's very good short
Simpson,
across the middle.
When it comes to identifying a need to get out of the pocket and pick up a first down, he does.
Yeah,
he's just not a guy that you're going to base anything on his ability to run.
Yeah,
but I did hear someone question his long ball. I don't know. That's why I was at. And then I have another question. It's going to make me look. What is James Madison?
What is?
Yeah.
As in the school?
No, I know where they are.
Yeah.
They used to play Delaware all the time.
Yeah, they are in the Sun Belt.
They're 9-1.
They're 9-1. I believe their only loss was to a Power 4 school. They're a cool story because they just came up from the FCS like 5 or 6 years ago.
The reason I saw it is I saw
they would be in the playoffs if it ended today. Yes.
James Madison. And then I saw that the site does all Madison news.
Yeah.
Said game day was going, which is weird. And a lot of people changed their plans because they thought game day was going to James Madison.
I want to talk about that because it was interesting.
We'll talk about it after the break. I don't know how this works, but you are watching Hot Take Central.
Buddy. What do you say, buddy?
Man, life comes at you fast. 1 minute you're cruising home, the next flashing lights in your rearview.
And that's when you need backup. With the Legal Buddy app, you can connect to a local attorney in seconds.
Seconds? Not waiting days for a callback?
Nope, right away. DWI, car accident, criminal charge, traffic ticket, Legal Buddy's got your back.
So it's like having a lawyer in your pocket.
Exactly. Someone ready to step in the moment you need them, no matter the situation.
That's peace of mind.
That's Legal Buddy.
We're always going to be buddies, right?
All right, where do I get this?
Just download the Legal Buddy app at LegalBuddyApp.com. Register and use code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Nice. Tickets, accidents, legal trouble, you're covered.
The Legal Buddy app, always on your side. Download it today. Enter code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Buddy, you don't get much better than this.
Yep.
Hot Take Central 2.0.
Now, as you sports fans know,
It's really getting out of hand, man. It's going way out of control.
With Cam Janssen
I'm going to lead you down the path that rocks.
and Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
You're a legend in the city, moving by day instead of night.
Weekday mornings from 8 to 10.
Hell yeah.
Only on the Lou Information Station. Streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com. Hot Take Central 2.0.
This whole situation is getting out of control.
Broadcasting live from the J. Randolph Jr. Studios in Kirkwood.
it's stronger than grandmother's breath.
KLIS 590 AM, Wood River, St. Louis.
John Summers. The House plans to vote Tuesday on a measure which would force the Department of Justice to release all of the Jeffrey Epstein files.
President Trump has lately been calling the Epstein files a Democrat hoax, but many Republicans are expected to vote yes on the measure after a successful effort by Republican Representative from Kentucky, Thomas Massey, and California Democrat Ro Khanna to sidestep Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson and force a floor vote on a bipartisan bill that compels the Justice Department to release all of its records related to the late convicted sex offender. If the measure passes, it goes to the Senate, where it faces an uncertain future. I'm Scott Carr in Washington.
Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene pushed on President Trump's recent criticism regarding her appearing on CNN's State of the Union. The Georgia Republican said the president's comments have been hurtful.
He called me a traitor, and that is so extremely wrong. And those are the types of words used that can radicalize people against me and put my life in danger.
In a post to Truth Social, Trump called Greene a ranting lunatic and said she had gone far left. He also said he would support a primary challenger and criticized Greene for her appearance on The View. This all comes after Greene signed a discharge petition to force a vote to release files related to Jeffrey Epstein. A U.S. Navy carrier strike groups in the Caribbean as tension deepens in the region. The USS Gerald R. Ford joined U.S. forces already in the Caribbean as part of the Trump administration's effort to disrupt drug trafficking and dismantle transnational criminal organizations. The U.S. and Switzerland agreed to a deal to reduce tariffs for the Central European nation. U.S. tariffs on Switzerland will be reduced to 15% from 39% in exchange for it dropping tariffs on nuts, certain fruits, chemicals, and spirits. From America's News Network, USA Radio News.
Business owners, are you paying high phone bills for old school systems and lousy service? StrongTel cuts your phone bills in half and turns every phone you own into a feature-rich business system. Sean Roddy, CEO of Hennings Brothers Drilling, had this to say. We've been a StrongTel customer for over 10 years. It's great. It even includes an intercom with video to our equipment yard. I can watch live from anywhere with my smartphone. I'd recommend StrongTel to anyone. Never miss a customer call again with your StrongTel business system. StrongTel is a proud iTex partner and always welcomes your iTex dollars. You'll get award-winning StrongTel service, a business-class phone system, and cut your phone bill in half. So visit strongtel.com right now. That's StrongTel, StrongTel.com. StrongTel.
We interrupt this program for an on-the-spot news report.
News reports on the Lou Information Station are presented by Brown and Crouppen. 222-2222.
After a long day, nothing beats kicking back in a brand new hot tub from St. Louis Hot Tub Warehouse. These guys are the real deal. They've been around for over 38 years and got more than 400 five-star reviews, and they've earned every single one of them. They sell premium, American-made hot tubs. USA, baby. And because they keep their overhead low, they pass the savings right on to you. You're getting better quality at a better price. And here's the best part. No hidden fees, no surprises, no, oh, by the way, charges. And if you find a comparable hot tub cheaper at a local dealer, they'll beat that price. Guaranteed. That's right. Best ones beating them. Plus, when you buy from St. Louis Hot Tub Warehouse, you're buying from a company that's been here for decades. And they'll be here to service your tub for as long as you own it. Check them out at besthottubprices.com. That's besthottubprices.com. St. Louis Hot Tub Warehouse, highest quality, best price.
Joined now by the boss, Dave Green. Dave, we're building something you'll hear, but running a growing media company takes more than great content. Tell us why you chose Home Bank for your business banking.
For us, it's all about relationships. With Home Bank, we're not just an account number. We know the people there, and they know us, our goals, and where we're headed. That personal connection makes all the difference.
Greener, when you say relationships, what does that really look like?
They not only know my name, Cam, they know our business. And when I need something, whether it's a phone call or a text, weekday or weekend, morning or night, I get a response from someone I know and help with whatever I need.
That's huge. And for a business like ours, you need a bank that can move at the pace you're moving.
Exactly. We're in a fast-changing media world, and Home Bank has been a steady partner through it all.
Home Bank is a team behind our team. Visit myhomebank.bank or call 855-577-2001.
Home Bank, member FDIC, more than a bank, they're your business partner.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? There's a tremendous price war among the major term life companies. Rates have dropped dramatically in the past 2 years. For example, a man age 45 non-tobacco user, $1 million of coverage is only $75 per month, level for the next 10 years. Or a man age 50 non-tobacco user can buy $500,000 of coverage for a monthly premium of only $110, guaranteed not to change for the next 20 years. That's right, level rates for 20 years. And if you're a smoker, we have great rates for you as well. At the Term Lifeline, we specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. So if you're looking for new or replacement term life insurance, call right now for a free quote.
Rates and availability may vary by state. Sample rate quotes are based on preferred non-tobacco underwriting exam required to qualify.
800-803-1961. 800-803-1961. 800-803-1961. That's 800-803-1961.
The Lou Information Station presents Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Janssen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
Welcome back to Hot Take Central. We're part of the Lou Information Station, live and on demand at louinfo.com. Little cooler today. Some rain in the forecast. Highs about 61. I'm saying if you go out, maybe take a sweater.
I want to complain about the weather, but
or a scarf like Cam had.
Considering it's mid-November now, and we're rocking between 45 and 60 majority of the next week plus, I can't complain too much. I want to complain.
You see the sun.
I can't complain.
Though there is some rain. We have
no rain today. But
Rokio with us, and Grant, and Cam had. You got again.
I knew
you got summoned.
I knew that SOB making it to the major leagues was going to ruin my life.
I don't know if he's the guy that ruined your life.
I think he did.
It's the lack of familiarity with the guy you cover that ruined it.
I think Brian Rocchio ruined my life.
Brian Rocchio?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that man.
He's a second baseman / shortstop for the Cleveland Guardians.
Oh, makes sense. Why?
He's been their starter for the last year. 2 years.
And we don't know that the SLU basketball coach.
I think he's I think he's a big Guardians fan.
I think you're saying that to protect your feelings.
I think he's a big Guardians fan.
Where's he from?
New York.
He's
former tennis player.
I think he's a big I think he's a big Cleveland Guardians fan.
He's not.
Specifically of their young middle infield.
I have my doubts.
And what did you want to talk about? Because I wanted to talk about
James Madison.
SLU.
Oh, we want to talk about SLU.
Let's finish up your point on James Madison, because Rock covered SLU, and I won't get to see them until they're on TV and until I take my son there.
They've been on TV.
You don't subscribe to ESPN Plus?
There are multiple places to watch every single game.
If it's streaming, it ain't on my TV.
Okay.
Although
It's ain't on FanDuel.
Have you cut the cord yet?
have they been? They have not been on FanDuel yet.
Yes, they have.
When?
Like 3 of their 4 games have been on FanDuel.
Ooh.
I'm watching Troy Robertson and Tom Ackerman call the game.
Jim
From the
Hayes.
sidelines, I'm looking across the sideline, and I see Troy Robertson and Tom Ackerman for 3 of the 4 games. The only one that has not been on FanDuel,
You're an
I believe,
employee.
has been the Lindenwood game, which was also on ESPN Plus.
So every game that SLU plays, I click on SLU, and there's like a little thing, and it says how to watch, and it always has the streaming options.
They've had 2 games on FanDuel. SEMO, the opening game, and this one that was played on Saturday.
The Grand Canyon game.
It was on FanDuel. Now, to your point, they don't play on
I'm
FanDuel
not
again until
imagining
December 13th.
Troy Robertson and Tom Ackerman. I'm not just sitting there and being like, "Wow, look at the
They're both
look at,
beautiful.
Look at the perfect jawline
All right,
and
I
absolute
gotta be
perfect
better.
hairline. Also, perfect hairline.
Just
on Troy
put that hand
Robertson.
up and say that's on me, and we move
No,
on.
there's no question. That's somebody that a big win against Grand Canyon. What did you want to finish
Why do you hate
up
Tom
about
Ackerman and
the
Indiana
game?
football?
I'm sorry?
I said, why do you hate Tom Ackerman and Indiana football?
Oh,
I like Tom Ackerman.
no, my thing with James Madison
I don't
was
think he
thoughts on
liked. I
Indiana
don't think
football?
he went to Grand Canyon.
no, he did not. That's a fake school, by the way.
Do you know who was there cheering on Grand Canyon at the game?
No.
Sophie Cunningham.
What?
I looked up during our STL Sports Central post game. I'm doing it on the sideline. I'm doing it. All of a sudden, I look up and I'm like, you can go back and see me double take live on screen, and I'm just
She
like,
probably knows somebody.
well, because she played in Phoenix for the first 4 or 5 years of her WNBA career. I assume that she got connected with GCU. She maybe watched some games when they were out there. So yeah, she was in. I mean, it's the off season, so she's in Missouri. So she just came down to St. Louis and watched GCU. She was in GCU gear and everything. But I was like, what the hell is going on here?
She's had a whirlwind of a week. Last
Yeah.
Saturday, she was at A&M, Mizzou. Saw her down there. Then on this Saturday, or that was on Wednesday, she was caddying for Caitlin Clark at the Annika Swartson Pro-Am, the LPGA event, and now she's back in St. Louis. Interesting. Grand Canyon is like not a real school.
No, they're a diploma mill.
They're for profit.
Yeah, they're a for-profit university with like do they even have an on-campus site?
Diploma mill. It's actually their campus, very small, very beautiful.
Is it in the Grand Canyon?
It's so far away from Grand Canyon. It's so far away from Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be cool? A little university inside.
That's all
the
they
Grand
got.
Canyon?
I mean, they don't have a lot.
And they just
They
pay
got
a
like
lot
little
of money
student
for
union, and they have look. If you're gonna
they pay a lot of money.
if you're
for the
gonna
basketball
build
team.
a sports program to try to bring some notoriety to your university, basketball's the way to go.
Yeah, it's kind of like rock with the sports washing with the Saudi Arabians. That's what Grand Canyon's doing to get
100%.
students to try to go to their school. Their sports washing.
And they have a very loyal student base that is kind of like Elon's army on Twitter, where anytime you get a shot at GCU, like random people will jump into your things and be like, why do you not like us?
Don't
What's
they have
your
like
issue?
a kind of a cult-like booster club too? Like really weird.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, they pay people. They pay influence. Look, if I were running a for-profit university that took shots, I would pay social media influencers to attack anyone that attacks us.
Is Sophie Cunningham part of? Is she a plant for Grand Canyon? Is Grand Canyon paying the pretty
maybe.
WNBA superstar?
What do you think she makes a year?
She makes decent money. I'm sure.
If it ain't $1 million, then you're open for
Sophie Cunningham
some money.
salary, but this is before her WNBA salary is definitely not $1 million.
That's $100,000.
$100,000, but she makes a lot more than that.
Yeah. Now, what about James Madison? Let's talk.
Oh, well, we talked about how the guy, like the James Madison Sports Network, tweeted out that it was game day was coming to James Madison, which would have been a big deal. They play Washington State. In reality, it's going to Oregon. But they were acting like they were going to like shut down the whole thing. There's like 2 net outlets that cover James Madison sports. You can't shut down just because you made one mistake.
So I can tell you it's more than 2.
But still, like
Because,
that's a pretty big one.
Like another similar school, University
That's
of
true.
Delaware, and there's like 10. You wouldn't think. I mean, you're not seeing it all on social media. And the Blue Hens, by the way, have a beautiful stadium. They got the hedges. They stole their helmet design from Michigan. Got a nice program.
But still, I'm saying you don't need to disband a pretty good social media following over one
What did he
missed
tweet
week.
out that makes you think they're going to disband their?
He said, I'm not sure what the future of like I can't find the page now. He said, I'm not sure what the future of James Madison sports updates, or like that was the name of his like social media account is. And it's like, buddy, like you got something wrong. Like you got a source lied to you that said, that's what he said. Like a well-known source said that game day was coming and they're not. Like you said, though, there was people, my uncle bought expensive tickets,
I'm not kidding.
Flights, and now it's not there. You can still go to the game. Like, it's still a big game if they win this game.
They were there for game day. Suppose I know. But look, if you're also getting a lot of attention on social media, keep it rolling.
Yeah. Keep going. It'll be fine.
All right, let's talk some SLU basketball. Now, Rock, I've already done a mea culpa.
Yes, Jim.
My bad.
On what?
Of not watching them on FanDuel.
Yeah.
By the
Come
way,
on
I
now.
did, pat on the back, I did figure out how to watch the Knicks on Prime.
Okay.
All
you
right?
got that? Does
My
your
kid
wife
had
have
to help me.
Prime?
I'm proud of you.
We have some channels, but you got to
Uh-huh.
plug it in the thing, and then you got to change it on the remote.
But you got them. Do you pay for League Pass to watch the Knicks?
No, it was on Prime.
I'm saying, like, normally, how do you watch them? Only if they're on
Only if
prime
they're
time?
on, or if it's a streaming service. Now, maybe I worked harder if it's a Knicks game than I did for SLU.
Would you
My
ever
bad.
listen on radio to the Knicks?
No, I watch on my phone, though. I mean, I watch the play-by-play on my phone without video.
Oh, okay.
It's so. My wife said, "Why do you like them so much?" I don't know. I'm mad at myself for still being a fan.
Can you buy, though, like with League Pass, can you buy just Knicks games? Or did they take that away? Because I feel like that'd be a smart investment.
Yeah, I should.
Pay $50 to watch all the Knicks games.
The thing is, you spend for everything, and at some point,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You got to
call
draw
it.
the line.
SLU basketball.
Rock, what do we have this year? They're undefeated at this point. They're coming off a lopsided win against Grand Canyon that you tried to pretend was going to be.
He's giving me the Russo over here. So yeah, SLU basketball. Tell me about that.
Yeah,
the Lopes. They beat the Lopes.
Actually, if you're an ill-prepared host, you go, talk about SLU. I never say, talk about SLU.
Talk about the Billikens.
Tell me about that.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
What are your questions about them?
I don't have.
What are your answers about them?
Yeah. You mean what is this, Jeopardy?
Will they lose a non-conference game?
Yeah, probably.
To who? Santa Clara?
I mean, there's just a good chance that something slips up, just because. I mean, things are going to happen. I mean, the Santa Clara game's looking like it's actually even more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Plus, they lost it off their schedule as a home game, so now it's an away game.
Where is it at?
Santa Clara is absolutely rolling right now.
It's the Acrisure
I think it's in
Invitational.
Nevada. No, Palm Springs. My apologies.
On Thanksgiving too.
I knew it was somewhere desolate. So yeah, on Thanksgiving, facing off against Santa Clara. Santa Clara's had some big wins already to start their season as they're 4-0. And they look tricky. They beat the crap out of McNeese State, they beat the crap out of Xavier, and they just beat the crap out of Nevada. So they're rolling. It's going to be a tough one for the Billikens, but same time the Billikens are rolling. Problem right now is they turn the ball over too much, which has put a little bit of a cap on what should be a really good offense. But Paul
They
Otieno,
defend enough inside.
I mean, Paul Otieno had 3 blocks in the second half. He's kind of trying, he's finding his fit inside of this scheme offensively. Josh Schertz talked about in the post game. They haven't really understood how to get him the ball in the best spots, because where he wants the ball is going to be in a completely different spot than where Robbie Avila wants the ball. And so, essentially it was just figuring out, oh yeah, I forgot we can throw the ball up in the air and Paul will just go get it. And they started figuring that out in the second half against GCU, and he had 3
They had a
lobs.
height advantage against Grand Canyon.
They did not have a height advantage against Grand
Because
Canyon.
they got most of their points in the paint, or a huge percentage.
They did, but Grand Canyon had 2 7-footers. Their best player is a 6'8", kind of like tweener, kind of built like Pascal Siakam. So they did not have a height advantage in this game. But Otieno had a great second half, multiple blocks, multiple lobs, couple dunks. That was big. So them figuring that defensive thing out inside with Paul, that's going to be a big thing. But I mean, they just turned the ball over too much. They've been a better defensive team in Josh Schertz's approximation than offensive team this year. And that's primarily because the offense has had a cap on it because of the turnovers.
Can I say my concern is the size? Like, your tallest player is 6'11", Jax Kerr, but he probably won't get much run out this
He's a
year.
legitimate 7 feet.
Hey, he's listed as 6'11".
I'm just saying.
Robbie is 6'10", really your tallest player that plays. It's not a big
Not worried about size
deal right now, but I'm saying once you get into that A-10 schedule,
Paul, I don't care. Like, Paul's short for a center. I don't care. He's He's
6'9".
He's a monster. He's huge. He's got a vertical. He can go up there and guard the rim against 7-footers all day long, and I'm not worried about that one. So yeah, I'm not really worried too much about the size factor because it's not so. First of all, size in basketball is overrated. Length is what matters. Paul Tiano plus length. Pretty much every wing on this team.
They are big on the wing.
Plus length. Amari McCautry's 6'7", 6'6", with a 7'2" wingspan. Cam Hudson's long. Brady Dunlap is long. Quentin Jones is definitely long. He's 6'5", I think, with like a 6'9" wingspan. Deion Brown's 6'3" with a 6'7" wingspan. Might be 6'8". So everyone is long.
Didn't a guard lead him in rebounds?
And that's what I was just talking about. Deion Brown
is a concern.
Deion Brown, it's not a concern.
It's not. All right.
He had 15 rebounds, and he's skying for them, high pointing the ball over 7-footers. So that should not be a worry in any way, shape, or form. Just like it wasn't a worry, 7-8 years ago when Jordan Goodwin was skying for 15 rebounds.
I think it'd be a worry if he led the team with like 6 rebounds.
Yes, that would be a worry.
15 though.
I mean, this isn't like an NBA thing where like no one tries to offensive rebound. So every guard who gets a triple double, it's because they just like walk under the hoop and catch rebounds all day. Deion Brown is skying over bigs to rip down boards at their highest point. He
has 5 offensive rebounds.
He is an unbelievable rebounder. He averaged almost 8 as a freshman at UMBC. It came down to 4 rebounds off the bench at BC in the ACC. I mean, he was going up against an ACC schedule last year, coming off the bench on a bad team as a 6'3" guard against UConn and all those teams, and he was pulling down almost 5 boards a game in that situation.
He's Josh Hart.
So he's Josh Hart. He's legitimately Jordan Goodwin. I made some comparisons to that, and a lot of SLU fans are going to roll their eyes because, again, Jordan Goodwin had a 19-rebound game.
Couldn't shoot free
guard.
throws.
He had an 18-rebound game in the NBA for Jordan Goodwin, but legitimately Deion Brown is that kind of dog.
Also, Rock, UConn, Big East, not the ACC.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I don't know why I said UConn for Big East.
When
do they play next? And will it be on FanDuel?
That's so bad. I don't know what I did there. Wow.
They don't play on FanDuel until San Francisco, December 13th.
That'll be a good game, though.
But I think this Santa Clara game, do you have CBS Sports Network?
Yeah, you'll have that.
On Thanksgiving? You'll be tuned in, right?
So yeah, Purdue, Fort Worth.
Not the football?
Fort Wayne. God, I am screwing up everywhere, way, shape, and form.
This guy doesn't know college basketball.
I know, yeah.
Casual. He's a casual.
You know what I don't know? I don't know conferences. I'll admit that right now. The conference shakeup has broken my brain. Part of, like, the other day I was reading off Louisville's schedule, and I was like, Cal. Oh yeah, Big Ten. No, Cal's not in the Pac-12. No, they're not. That's an actual conference game for Louisville now. They're in the ACC. I completely forgot that Cal's in the bleeping ACC.
Check me on this, but I believe Purdue Fort Wayne is in the Horizon Conference.
I will tip my cap.
Are they in the Horizon with Cleveland State? Thank you.
I didn't even know what.
I went to hit a bell and I didn't have a bell.
I saw
you.
Jim,
thank you. Bell. Thank you.
Thank you.
Tip my cap. Tip my cap.
The first bell sound means that all the listeners right now have a chance to win.
Well done.
A Vita Image hot tub right now from our friends at St. Louis Hot Tub Warehouse. You can check them out at besthotTubPrices.com. And right now, the thing you need to do is text into the show 314-590-3770. You have 5 minutes and 90 seconds to do so. Text in, guarantee the goals that the Blues will score this season if you hit it right on the number, assuming no one else ties you, and we can find out all of the rules to this prize at luinfo.com. If no one ties you, if you guarantee the goals and hit it right on, you're walking away with a brand new Vita Image hot tub from our good friends at St. Louis Hot Tub Warehouse.
It's a real one.
5 minutes and 90 seconds
it's a nice
right now. Guarantee the goals. Text into the show 314-590-3770 with your guess. Guarantee the goals. How many do the St. Louis Blues score this season?
And get it. It costs you nothing. And here's the thing.
Yeah.
If I can talk to our old friends who have been around with us for a little while, this isn't a Hadley prize. All right. This is a real
Dave Green prize.
It's a Dave Green prize.
We'll call everything DG prices from now on. And that means it's a real thing, that it exists. And you will get it to your home.
And it's actually too good for this show. Okay. It's a high dollar prize, and you should take a shot.
Hey, Rock, don't want to tell you how to do your job, but we have a little suggestion box out there. I'm going to put a suggestion box to you.
Whoa.
No.
He's correcting you.
He doesn't know what we do with the suggestion box.
That doesn't.
I was just going to say, why don't you just pour gasoline and light it on fire?
No. I was just going to say, why don't we put the number up there for the fine people in case they forget it?
Actually, you mean the text line number that's perpetually in the top right of the screen?
That's a good point.
You may step down.
I got flamed.
You want to watch the show every once in a while.
Rokio got you.
Rokio got me.
Sons of... Anyhow, guys, okay, so 5 minutes and 90 seconds. Get that text in 314-590-3770. How many goals do the Blues score this season? Look, you already got like 20 games to work with. Do a little math.
Do we have the numbers for right now?
Make a little love. Get down tonight.
What are they on? What are they at right now?
I'm not telling you, Grant. Do the math yourself.
I'm not.
I can't for the take.
You're not a hockey fan, is what you're.
I was already told that I can't apply. Dave Green said I can do it. I just can't win.
All right, the Blues have played 19 games.
Mm-hmm. They scored 18 goals.
That is a percentage somewhere around 20% of the season.
Good math,
right? No, wait, no, my math terrible. 25% of the season, somewhere around.
They stink. Give up the rest of the season.
They are bad. They have scored 53 goals.
Okay,
do a little math. Get down.
My guess is in.
314-590-3770. And remember, guys, one entry per person. So, again, do a little math, figure out your number, check out the rules at luinfo.com so you know what you're doing with, and then text in your guess. You got a little bit more time to do so.
Have you guys ever played like the game?
We will be checking timestamps.
Like, guess the jelly beans in the container and the nearest one wins. Have you done that before, Rocky?
They used to do it at school. I would underguess by hundreds every time. I don't know what it was.
At Mizzou,
Tyler always wins that kind of
Does
thing.
he really?
Kid,
he's great spatial reasoning.
He's just lucky with stuff.
Really? So at Mizzou, at my
I'm gonna say your son has skills. I don't know why you chalk up the luck.
Yeah, no, he's a smart guy.
His father.
They had like this big giveaway, and I forget what the exact giveaway was at like my apartment complex. It was like guess the I don't know. I think it was M&Ms around Halloween, and I got it one off. I was the closest to it, and my girlfriend worked at the front desk of it, and they wouldn't give me the prize because they thought it would look rigged. And I won it fair and square. And they wouldn't give me the prize.
I've always wondered why.
What was the prize?
It was, I forget. It was something nice, though.
Tell me the real reason he got together with his girlfriend. I've always wondered why he's been so sheepish with
it. It was because I wanted to win.
And it's because
jelly
now I finally figured out
the container.
And 7 years later, you're still with her. That's incredible.
This was
I could
last
see why
year,
they wouldn't want you to win it.
But I got it right. No, fair and square.
Which residence hall was this?
This was the Life at Missouri. It was in my apartment complex.
What the hell is the Life at Missouri?
It's off Grindstone by the Walmart.
That's got to be
what
a
is
new
Grindstone?
One. That is a new one. Wow.
It is
okay.
new. It's a street in Columbia,
I think
Missouri.
we used to call that Gateway. Is that where is it different from Gateway, or is that like the new ones?
It's Gateway's a dorm.
I'm so lost right now. My God, that place has changed too much. I do need to go down to Columbia.
Rock's showing his age.
I'm showing.
Jim
Oh
Hayes.
my God, I'm showing my age, and the fact that I never go down there anymore.
He graduated in
Shut
2013.
2013, yeah.
Man,
I'm in my mid 30s at this point.
Good Lord.
I'm trying to ask.
I thought.
What is it, Grok?
Yeah.
Stop asking
Twitter
Grok things.
What's the best guess for how many?
Oh,
goals? And
don't cheat for them.
It's not answering.
Really?
Good job, Dave Green.
Should I type it in the chat GPT?
Sure it stopped him. Good job, Dave Green.
I'm telling you, Grok don't always know.
No way.
Wrong a lot.
You're telling me. Really?
AI's wrong?
A lot. And people are going to like base everything on that. It's kind of scary.
And that's why you need to stop doing it. You need to join me and
I hate AI.
Knock and slap people around whenever they talk about AI and tell them, no, absolutely not. Stop using it. You're dumbing down America and you're killing the planet.
Okay. Can I give you AI's ChatGPT's prediction or no?
Go for it.
Yeah.
229 goals is what ChatGPT says. That's what they predict.
Grok is a wuss.
Listen, that's not a bad guess.
It's a good guess, ChatGPT.
It's not a bad guess.
So someone guessed 228 and someone guessed 230.
Grok or whatever the hell you're using. ChatGPT is probably assuming the Blues will suck for the rest of the year.
229 is my guess then.
Do you think the Blues will suck for the rest of the year?
Well,
that's also a question.
I was told they will.
Question. Will the Blues suck for the rest of the year is also a good question for the rest of the season.
I mean,
something tells me they will.
What was the headline to the column? They're a legitimately bad team.
What are you talking about?
With Rutherford's column, didn't he say they were a bad team? Like, it's not just like a tough start. They're just bad.
The Blues have proven that they are just a bad team and need no more examples to prove it. I butchered that, but that's essentially.
Do you agree with that?
The St. Louis Blues just aren't a good hockey team. They've had plenty of opportunities to prove otherwise, and other than sprinkling in a few points here and there, haven't come close. Beautiful lead there by JR in the Athletic. Read the rest of it because he's 100% right. They suck.
Yeah, at this point. Yeah, at this point, there's no debating that. But the question is this who they are for the long haul? I'm not so sure about that.
What I'll say is, like, and not to sound like the Cardinals, they're only 3 games back of the playoff spot when they were
please don't do
sunken
that.
still.
Please don't do that.
Are you mocking the Cardinals?
No,
He's mocking you.
No, what? I'm mocking
Don't mock me, Grant.
Cardinals fans and
Hurts
myself.
my feelings.
No, it doesn't.
They are only
You're
6
right, it
points
doesn't.
back of a playoff spot. Like, it's not like it's like this huge hill to climb that they've started so bad and they're 12 points back.
You are doing the thing with the Cardinals because it's not
I know,
about.
but there's a lot of time. There's more time.
It's not about the rank. It's not about the standings. It's not about how many games are left.
No,
how many
I agree.
points are left available. It's about how are they playing the game.
Oh, terrible.
Between puck drop and quad zeros, and the majority of the time, and I agree with JR here, they suck.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying the season's not over. If they turn it around and are halfway decent the rest of the year, they'll probably make the playoffs.
But what about what makes you think that? What about what they're doing makes you think they can turn it around?
It doesn't. Nothing. But I'm saying if there's still hope.
Hold on. It's not about how they're playing now. We already know that.
They suck.
Right? There's no question about it.
Yeah.
They're terrible. What you just said is the real question. Is there enough talent to turn it around?
I think so, but they have maybe they have the worst goaltending in the NHL.
So Benner is trash.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, that's
my
one
thing.
reason to think they could turn it around. We've seen Hofer play better, right? Not as much of a sample size, but I was told they have the best goalie tandem in the league by an insider named Cam Janssen, who's not here right now. Anyway, we've seen Benner go in stretches where he's a wall and he carries the team to a string of victories. If he can do that, then maybe they can get well. I'm not trying to be a rights holder here. I'm just saying it's too soon to write them off. But it is getting closer to territory where you're like, it can't get better.
I think we'll
They're
learn
over a tenth of the way through the season.
25%, about
25%. Still plenty of runway to fix it, but we're not at that point where it's beyond the point of return.
I think we'll learn a lot about them in these next 5 games. At Toronto, at Philly, at New York Islanders, at the New York Rangers, at New Jersey.
I agree.
All in
but
5
I will
games.
say I had the same feeling about the 2 home games, and it wasn't good. Look, the Blues know what's going on. They have a couple of home games, and they should win those games, and they did.
There's a lot of red on this ESPN schedule, which isn't what you want.
Meaning
a lot of red L's.
Yep. Oh.
Spartan 4-4. Monty was fired from Boston for having a slow start and his inability to push back after tough losses. The team was 8-9-3 with 19 points in 20 games. The Blues have 16 points in 19 games.
Now, how did they start last year? I know we talked about it last week.
Yeah,
Bad.
I think
it was better than this, but not a lot.
It was 9-13 in their first 21. But I think it was 9-8-3 or 9-11-2 or something like that. It was 9-13 in their first or 8-13. Sorry, in their first 21 games.
Not as bad as this, but similar.
The Blues are 6-13 in their first 19 games.
It's
pretty bad.
And he already sat a couple guys thinking that they'll get a bounce.
Sat the wrong guy.
Who'd you want him to sit?
Sit
Buchnevich?
Everyone said
it makes and just every I brought up the graphs already. It's every number says that. I'm not saying Jordan Kyrie's breaking the bank. He is technically, by a lot of the numbers, having a better season than even last year. When you look at his 200-foot game and things like that, not his scoring, obviously. But Buchnevich is having a worse season all around. And he just signed an extension this past winter, so I don't know how that's not the guy past summer. I don't know how that's not the guy you're trying to kick in the ass.
Can any of you guys skate?
No.
Have you ever even been ice skating?
Yeah.
I've never been ice skating.
Seems like a Caucasian
You've
from
never
in the
been ice
Netherlands.
skating?
You would be raised on skates.
Yeah,
No.
with how pale your skin is.
Wow, pale. I get pretty dark in the summer.
Okay.
You've never been ice skating?
No, I've never been ice skating.
How is that possible?
I don't know. I played sports.
Hockey's
what the hell shot is that?
I'm joking.
You and your
I'm
friends
joking.
never wanted to go. Your parents never took you ice skating as a kid for like a little
No,
moment.
I would go to the roller rink when I was a kid, but never ice skating.
And you tried to make fun of ice skaters.
I'm joking. I'm being
and then you
sarcastic.
admitted you went to the roller rink.
Well, that's a pretty normal kid thing to do.
You didn't want to be the next Brian Boitano.
I have no idea who that is.
Rock, you know who it is.
Yeah, he's an ice skater.
No,
it's a guy who
Probably
did a little
couldn't
ice
figure that out.
dancing and
Okay.
I think won gold medals.
It's not my issue that you don't know who Brian Boitano is. My issue is that you've never seen South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut.
I've not.
That's my biggest issue, because if you had seen South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, you'd know that from the song, what would Brian Boitano do?
Gotcha.
You'd realize that he was a figure skater.
I have seen what's the Will Ferrell movie where he's an ice dancer?
Blades of Glory?
Yes. That is a great movie.
I did not like that movie the first 2 times I saw it.
But the third time,
something
yeah.
Third time, there's something in that movie. It was kind of like how I didn't like Semi-Pro very much the first
It's a
like
good
1 or 2
movie.
times. But for some reason, and I don't know what it is now, but for some reason now, the guy from Veep, when they do the alley-oop going, foul, no, 2 fouls. For some reason, it's not like that well-crafted joke. I fall out of my freaking chair every time I'm watching Semi-Pro. Foul! No, 2 fouls.
The priest being the ref is like the funniest part about it.
There's some moments in that movie that get me every time, and it's so stupid. And I hated it the first couple times. Gets me every time.
What's your favorite stupid sports movie?
We were just
Like
talking about,
mine's
we were just
Major
talking
League.
about basketball.
Let me think about it.
That's not stupid. That's a classic.
Okay, that's true.
I put
Major League's
semi-pro
classic.
on there.
Yeah. Semi-pro is stupid.
Made me laugh.
Semi-pro is
Yeah. Like basketball is stupid.
Will Ferrell
Bench
is
warmers.
hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Bench warmers, no.
I'm just naming.
The Replacements, no. You ever see that one?
No, I heard it's not very good.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd go-
Is that the Ben Stiller one? Not the Ben Stiller.
no.
Rob Schneider.
No, Keanu Reeves.
Oh yeah.
Well, it was like semi-serious but silly.
Yeah.
You know, it's always the one guy that. But to me, semi-pro is its own genre. And Will Ferrell, you know, it's like just do something with this,
Yeah, just
with
do-
this
yeah.
idea, and that's why I like it.
Spartan 44 says Boston this season is the second best team in the league since they got rid of that Monty coaching scheme. But it's like, what is it about? Like, I just can't. My thing is, like, I just can't stop thinking about the 60 games last season and how they were the best team in the league after the 4 nations. And it's just, how can you not bottle that up and figure out how to like take it over the offseason into this year? Like, is it like where the goaltending has been rough, but I mean, the defense has been terrible around it.
Same
And-
personnel for the most part.
And it hasn't even been all the defense. Like, again, by a lot of the numbers, Broberg and Parayko have been, when they play together, have been solid. But Cam Fowler is starting to play again like Cam Fowler played for the Ducks the first 10 years of his career. And
Yeah. Do you think this was
everything
just
else
like,
sucks?
lack of a better term, just a Linsanity-esque run? Like they played really, really good, but
60
it wasn't.
games of an 82-game
Yeah,
season does not
I know,
seem
but that
like it's
so
a
many
small sample
guys,
size.
but that so many guys had career years. They were due for some regression.
But a lot of those guys were young guys who were developing.
It's fair.
I mean, Booch didn't have a career year. Shaden didn't have a career year. It wasn't like old guys who were having like
Fowler
huge
did.
seasons. You know, they signed a guy who had a career year last year, and Pius Suter, who's not, you know, doing that well comparatively. You know, is it the loss of guys like Suter and Foxa? Is it that crucial? Because I mean, probably not though, because we know the fourth line, when they do win, it's because the fourth line actually plays well and the top 2 lines play okay. And then in games like that, the top 2 lines barely show up and you see what happens.
I don't know.
It's hard to figure out. Just my only conclusion is that they're you know, is kind of with JR, is they're not a good hockey team.
Well, I think if they're due for some regression from last year, I think after these 20 games, they're due for some progression.
There you
Yeah,
go.
some progression of, you know, going back to the mean a little bit. Like, I don't think they're this bad though. I don't know if they're great, but like, I don't think they're bottom of the barrel basement dwellers in the NHL bad. Like, I think it'll even out a little bit, and they'll be in a hunt by the end of the year, and they'll figure some things out.
Yeah, and like Jimmy Snuggerud right now is a terrible defender.
Yeah.
Like terrible defender. He's a rookie, and he'll probably get better as the year goes on. Like that's going to be something that he individually is going to figure out just naturally. Again, what do you do with a 34-year-old Cam That's a little bit different.
'Cause he's regressing.
A 30-year-old Pavel Buchnevich who just signed to an extension. That's a little worrisome.
Are they going to make the playoffs, Jim?
I mean, they have to make some moves. They have to shake it up. I still think there's enough talent. Do they have the kind of talent that should be able to get to the playoffs? I'd say 50-50, yes.
I say fire Monty. Let's just be the team. Let's be the franchise. No stability. Just keep rotating. Because they won their only Stanley Cup when they fired a coach in the middle of the year. I think that's the plan. Their best seasons in recent memory have been after a coach was fired. So let's fire them and keep rotating.
If you fired a lot of coaches, like the Blues have, that they don't want to be looked on as a team that fires, so they're not going to do it, even if they think, look, the best way to shake it up is...
We got to keep a guy for at least the whole season. We can't be known as that team that just fires guys.
Also, I think Tom Stillman's like, I can't keep paying two coaches at once.
Yeah, that's an issue.
Yeah.
Is there a world where he's paying three coaches at once now?
No, because Berube got another job.
Okay.
So that gets offset if he's getting paid, and if he's getting paid more, they're not paying him a dime.
God, that's got to be the best thing ever. You get paid to not work.
They're probably done paying Yo at this point after 5 years.
Bannister, they're still paying.
Oh yeah, Bannister, they're still paying him. Yeah,
God, that's got to be the best gig ever.
Or they had to shell out some upfront cash. Either way,
do you think if I got fired, Dave Green would still pay me?
Here's the thing: you have to reach a certain point in your career path where you're so good, you can get a deal where they will pay you if they fire you. We're not good enough.
It's almost like getting tenure as a professor, where it's like, yes, we're gonna have to pay you $200,000 the rest of your life, but with a coach, it's like, yeah, we're gonna have to give you a $2 million lump sum.
$2 million, that's it.
They don't get paid as much.
Those college coaches.
Well, yeah, those guys do. But some of them, I mean, it's crazy how small some of the buyouts are that we're seeing with these, like, Signetti's a $90 million contract with a $15 million buyout.
Putty Chain says that the Blues can't afford a proper TV announcer and radio announcer. They can't be paying for multiple head coaches. It's the dumbest thing ever. It's so stupid.
What?
Not having, as somebody who loves broadcasting,
talk about FanDuel.
It is silly that you don't have a TV broadcaster and a radio broadcaster. They're so much different.
It's not like they're not doing it to save money. They're doing it to streamline the process.
That says we're saving money. It just doesn't make sense. You're either too descriptive for TV, where everyone that's watching is like, yeah, we know we're watching the game, or you're not descriptive enough, and everyone listening on the radio is like, well, where's the puck at? What's going on?
Is it
especially in hockey?
Is it possible that they will find that balance?
I think it's impossible. I don't think it's possible to be descriptive enough for radio with a mindset, especially in hockey.
Yeah, but if that was true, then why are a lot of major sports like the World Series and things like that? Why aren't those ones simulcast across both from one booth?
Because with what is true.
I mean, if you're saying it's a lower broadcast quality, then clearly you would never do it with like big events, obviously.
And they don't, do they?
Oh,
are you being? Who are you? What are you being? Oh, okay. You're being sarcastic.
Trying to make your point for you.
Thank you.
You got to pick up.
Thank you, Rock.
Yeah, I do think it's possible, but I do get where people I like to have my choice of announcers.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I do like that, and I do think that's a fair assessment.
They're different things.
But also it's that, like, to Rock's point, but like to play devil's advocate, I think with baseball you probably could do it. Like, you probably could be a little more descriptive on TV and no one would even notice because it's a less, like, there's not as much going on. With football, you probably could do it because there's only a play every 5 seconds. And, like, but in basketball and hockey, you can't do it. It's nonstop action. You have to have it separate.
I just want to, and honestly, like, I rather listen to the radio broadcast. I want the more descriptive stuff. If I there's a very specific time when I want to listen to a TV broadcast. And so I like having the option.
I don't mind, like, I like when, if both are local, like the Cardinals, and I don't have a real preference, or like the Blues when they were. But like, yeah, I get it if you're like watching Mizzou or you're watching your NFL team and you'd rather listen to the local radio. Like, I get that when you don't have the option.
I get it. Like, again, I'm for choice.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Would you say you're pro-choice?
I am pro-choice in a strictly sports, without getting political sense. But look, the cost of the price of poker, as I say, has gone up in producing these sports telecasts. And with all the cord cutting and no longer getting the fees that you used to get from the cable carriers, subscription fees, changed everything. So
I don't know.
I think we're in a transition period.
Hockey is by far of the four major sports, the one with the least amount of money, the NHL. Is this common? Are other teams doing this? Do you know, Rock? Or is this a pretty unique?
Other teams have done it in the past and somehow aren't doing it anymore.
Is there one that does it that way?
Yeah, are the Blues the only team that does this?
I don't think so. No, I think there's a couple of teams that have had that have gone to that format.
How do like the pregame shows work? Because I listen sometimes on the radio. I listen to more Blues games. I haven't watched a Blues game all year. I only listen when I'm in the car.
Aren't the pregame separate?
Are the pregame separate? That's my question.
I think so.
So
yes, the pregames are separate,
and then the feed is the same.
Yes.
So
like, because the pregame on radio is
what if FanDuel wanted to hire you?
Because the pregame on radio
the best idea ever.
So you got Alex Ferrario in studio, or in the studio at Enterprise if it's a home game, I believe. So he's doing the radio pregame stuff and postgame, but the TV one I think is going to be like Andy and Bernie and all those people in the actual FanDuel studio. So that's how those things are separated.
Degenerate Wombat says sarcasm is difficult. I normally pick up on Rock's sarcasm, but Rock also loves to disagree with me, so I couldn't really pick up in the moment what if he was arguing with me or not.
It's kind of like tape delay. Like obviously, we still tape delay the NBA Finals because that's how you get big ratings, guys.
Do we tape delay it? No. All right, I got you.
I wish they still tape delayed the Olympics. That would be really funny if everyone knew what was going on. But who pays them?
Some stuff in the Olympics, don't they?
No, you can watch everything live and then they just re-show it in prime time. Okay. Who pays them? Does FanDuel pay them? Does the radio pay them?
Is it the Blues?
Who pays the announcers? Do the Blues just pay them?
As the lowest head on the totem pole, I have no knowledge.
Does everyone do they get paid from the Blues, FanDuel, and 101? Are they triple dipping?
I don't know, but I have to kick in. There's a box. There's like
you have to pay for. Make sure the Blues have announcers. Here's a $5 donation.
Blues pay ESPN or 101 as their rights. No, they pay them. And then FanDuel pays
ESPN pays the Blues
to be able to do it.
Yes.
FanDuel pays the Blues, pays the Cardinals.
Pays the Cardinals.
So who pays the announcers? That's our big question. I would say probably
I don't know in this case, but it does go team to team.
Yeah.
I can tell you that the guy like the sideline guy in Indy is paid by the team.
I don't know, and to be honest, nor do I care.
No, I just thought are they getting double salary for doing both?
No.
That
would kind of defeat the purpose.
Putty Chains also says, seems like something the Memphis Grizzlies and New Orleans Pelicans would also do. I totally agree with that. Not when they're in St. Louis, though. And which one's moving to St. Louis, Jim? The Pelicans or the Grizzlies?
I'm working on it.
Okay, because I think you retweeted
call today
the DeMarcus Cousins tweet, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He tweeted about how the Pelicans are just like need to get out.
To move.
Yeah.
I agree with it. And so I have a conference call today. I'm still close. Like I have all the schematics on the new
I'm gonna
facility.
I'm gonna reach across the show aisle because I think it's now time this season that we can now do it. It's time to not only bring the new the Pelicans here, but the way we get them here, and everyone's gonna be like, "Well, what about entertainment dollars?" I'm okay with I'm okay with trading the St. Louis Blues for the Pelicans at this point.
Whoa!
Let's get a basketball franchise in here.
Here's a question now.
I'm going to join forces. I'm going to lock arms with one Jackson Burkett. And me and him are going to trade the St. Louis Blues for an NBA franchise.
Hit
the bell for me, Jimmy.
I concur.
Hit the bell. Yes, thank you, Jim. Let's go.
Now here's one. Here's what I would do, Jim. I don't know. That would be. I don't think they should do that. But
you hate history.
What if
we're really gonna?
What if
piss Cam
No,
off
here's one. What if you traded the St. Louis City Soccer Club for the New Orleans Pelicans?
You stay away.
Done and done.
Done and done.
New Orleans,
give me the deal right away.
New Orleans says no first.
Okay, but it's Matthew Rocchio. It's a 50-50 vote. You're the vice president. You're the tiebreaker. You either keep St. Louis City or we get the New Orleans Pelicans. Only one can stay.
You know what my
Only
answer
one
is.
can live while the other.
You know what my answer is.
You would keep St. Louis City over the Pelicans?
If I had to choose between an NBA team and an MLS team, there's not a world that exists where I'm choosing an MLS team.
Oh!
There's not a
the
world.
Pelicans,
there's not a world that exists. I would trade both the Blues and St. Louis City for basketball.
I would never trade the Blues.
I don't think I would trade
Are you
the Blues.
kidding me?
That was dumb.
I would trade City based on the fact that they're relatively new here.
Mm-hmm.
There's some great accomplishments in that original season.
Yeah.
But the amount of fans and the amount of history with the Blues.
Give me basketball.
Okay, so I say no. I say no to Blues for NBA. What about Blues for NFL? That will stay forever. You will never leave. The NFL team will never leave St. Louis. But you don't have the Blues anymore.
Can't trade the Blues. Can't.
I would trade the Blues for NFL. I would not trade the Blues for NBA, I don't think. NFL, yes.
NFL is pretty good for the city.
Yeah.
Although there's one game a week.
Yeah.
When they're home.
It's true.
Blues have a lot of home days.
And it's only, 17 weeks long?
And they still pack that place. On Saturday, 19,000?
But you got to think 19,000, even in 3 home games, is less than, let's say, the team played in the Dome. A new NFL team would still be drawing more in 1 week than 3 or 4 Blues games.
But what about all those businesses around Enterprise? All of them, like all the little restaurants that you stop at on the way in?
I'm sure that people would still stop
There
at the
aren't
NFL games. Exactly.
There aren't any. All right.
Well, that's because the tunnel doesn't run through Union Station.
Cam is building a tunnel.
What if we made it we're going to do the first ever retail tunnel. And so we'll have a tunnel. And we'll have little shops and kiosks.
And deli.
And businesses
And
in a deli.
A deli? Oh.
I don't know. I feel like an underground deli might have some health issues.
Might have some mafia issues.
All I know is if you want me to cancel my conference call to bring the Pelicans here and start putting together the funding for this tunnel that connects Union
the Midwest's first ever retail tunnel.
There's got to be somewhere. I mean, it's possible. There's a freaking tunnel that goes from France to the UK underwater. There can be a tunnel with shops.
Yeah. It's Hot Take Central. It's not a very good show. We're going to take a break here.
People ask all the time, who the heck is Low Cost Airlines? Well, we're not just one airline. When you're talking to us, you're talking to everyone. We are the discount supermarket for all airline tickets. Plus, we have all the airlines and always have the best prices. American, Delta, United, plus all the specialized international airlines and a lot more. And we make it easy. We guarantee you'll talk to a live human in 60 seconds. You can have the rate you need and have your trip booked in 5 minutes. Now, how cool is that? And remember, when you're talking to us, it's like talking to every single airline available with one fast phone call. All you need to do is call and find the best prices to fly wherever it is you want to go. So are you ready? Call Low Cost Airlines right now. 800-298-0306. 800-298-0306. 800-298-0306. That's 800-298-0306.
LouInfo.com news headlines. Brought to you by Brown and Crouppen, 222-2222.
This is your LouInfo.com news update. A United Airlines flight was forced to divert to St. Louis early Sunday after a bomb threat. Flight 380 en route from Dallas-Fort Worth to Chicago landed safely at St. Louis Lambert Airport around 8:39 a.m. K-9 teams swept the aircraft and found no explosives. Passengers later reboarded and the plane continued to Chicago. The Missouri State Highway Patrol is investigating a deadly hit and run along Highway 30 in Burns Mill. Troopers say a pedestrian walking near Upper by a westbound vehicle just before 7 a.m. on Sunday. The 30-year-old victim from High Ridge died at the scene. Minutes later, officers are looking for a blue SUV with damage to the front right side. A motorcyclist died after a crash Friday afternoon in Washington, Missouri. Police say the collision happened at Missouri Route 47 and 14th when a northbound motorcycle hit a Chevy Suburban entering the intersection. The 63-year-old rider was taken to a hospital but did not survive. Washington police say the investigation is ongoing. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com, I'm Jen Austin.
Now, LouInfo.com weather. Presented by STL Sports Central. St. Louis sports. Anytime, anywhere.
Here's your LouInfo.com weather update. Low pressure developing in the Central Plains, and that'll be drifting over our area today. So we could get a few showers later on. Clouds will be moving in throughout the day, though. We'll be in the upper 50s, a little bit windy. Scattered showers and a few thunderstorms for the overnight hours, down to a low of 50, and then maybe a few lingering showers Tuesday. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at LouInfo.com.
Hey, Kat, summer's winding down, but I keep thinking, my backyard is weak, man. I need a pool and maybe even a fire pit.
Cam, you know who can handle that? Merrimack Pools and Outdoors. They're a family-owned St. Louis company, been doing this for 25 years.
They do more than just pools, right?
Oh, yeah. Patios, outdoor kitchens, sport courts, fire features, the whole outdoor package. They'll design it, build it, and make it look amazing.
That sounds like trouble for my neighbors when I start hosting barbecues with the boys.
Exactly. And here's the best part. Free consultations, smart pool features like LED lighting and spa integration, financing options, and they back it all with a lifetime manufacturer warranty.
That's legit. And you know I like local. They're licensed, insured, bonded, and based right here in St. Louis.
If you want the ultimate backyard, head to SplashSTL.com.
Hit up SplashSTL.com for more information and receive a free salt cell included in your package. A $2,000 value. SplashSTL.com.
Hi, it's Jennifer Bordeaux, and I am here with Edward Jones financial advisor Bethany Schell. Bethany, when it comes to choosing a financial advisor, what should people really be asking?
Jennifer, I think the first question is simple. Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Your goals, your family, your future, it should always be personalized.
So it's not just about numbers?
Exactly. Life changes, and so does your financial situation. You want someone who will be there with you, working with you to help keep your strategy on track.
What if someone is brand new to investing?
That's the best time to start. Use an established process to create a personalized strategy backed by advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we make sure you have access to the information you need when you need it.
I love that. So it sounds like financial planning is really about living life on your own terms.
It really is. I believe feeling rich isn't about hitting a magic number. It's about having financial strategies that support a life you love. Because the key to being rich is knowing what counts. Contact me today at 314-648-2020. This is a paid for ad by Bethany Schell at Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Back to more of Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Janssen.
The most perfectly trained athlete ever.
And Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
I'm an influential and respected man.
On the Lou Information Station. Streaming 24/7 at LouInfo.com. Hot Take Central 2.0.
Thank you for spending a little time with us on this Monday morning on Hot Take Central, part of the Lou Information Station, live and on demand at LouInfo.com. Jim Hayes alongside Matt Rocchio, my bad, and Grant, who's in for Cam, who was called into action by Andy, which happens at times. And Grant, you said you have a stat that we need to hear about.
Yeah, so I was talking about how the Big Ten, I'm anti-Big Ten. Georgia has more ranked wins, currently ranked against ranked teams, than Oregon, Ohio State, and Indiana have combined. Georgia has beaten 3 ranked teams. Ohio State has beaten 0. Indiana has beaten 2.
Second's not ranked?
And, I'm sorry. Ohio State has beaten 1. Pardon me. So they have 3, the same amount. Oregon has beaten 0. So
Ohio
3 and
State
3.
Oregon beat a ranked Iowa team.
They're not ranked. They fell out.
They're not ranked anymore.
They lost to USC.
Oh, they lost to USC.
So technically, it's 3 and 3.
Ohio State doesn't have to beat any ranked teams because they're Ohio State.
And they're really good. Everyone thinks
they're dominant.
They're awesome. They kill the bad.
Was that like a conch shell call to Charles Marlowe to try to get him into the show? Ohio State's not that good.
Listen, I love
Chuck comes riding on a horse down Manchester Road.
I love Charlie, and I love his tweets. He's great on social media. But when he starts going, he also does Sparty a lot and Ohio State. Not Sparty lately, but a lot of Ohio State. That's where he loses me.
Yeah.
But they are great.
Big NASCAR guy.
Now, here's my thing, because we have a minute to kill here. Drink.
Yeah.
When are we going to know?
14 days.
Going?
I think.
And what's your sense? I think he stays. I'd put money down.
I think he leaves to Penn State. That's what I think. But I think we'll know after Arkansas. It depends. It depends. Like he could be the second candidate on everyone's board, and all the big name schools that have openings get their number one guy, and Trink's like, no, I was staying all along. I was never going to leave. When in reality, he was talking to the people, and he was the number two guy.
I think it makes sense to never shut a door.
Yeah.
In this case, I still think he's going to stay, but
why is he signing an extension?
Why not say I'm not going anywhere?
Yeah, I agree with you.
I might have to tweet out that I'm taking my name out of consideration for the Penn State head coaching job.
Can you
do it? No, stay in there to the last moment, Jim.
Could you tweet out what your sources are telling you though about Drink?
I'm hearing.
You know what you're hearing? Yeah, kind of like the James Madison people. Heard.
I just believe that he's staying because of unfinished business. He's got a pretty good setup. The money keeps going in. They even put the little rocks out for the seniors. They'll move them to the right place next
I like
year,
that.
and all will be well.
I agree with you. New stadium. The whole project is done for the 100-year anniversary.
Money's just going to come flowing. It's already flowing.
It's flowing.
You're going to have all the tools at your disposal to finish the work you started.
You also, something we haven't really talked about, you have nothing to compete with. Yeah, the Chiefs, but like you have no one else to compete with.
Yep.
Everyone from St. Louis and Kansas City, you are the school. Like what, Kansas and Illinois? Like you are the school in this area.
ZOU. We have to break here, right?
Yeah, we got to finish up the show. Sorry, guys.
All right, that's going to do it for this edition of Hot Take Central for Rock
Thanks,
and for Grant. I'm Jim Hayes. Thanks for spending time. Thank you, Andy, for taking Cam out of here.
The season of Audi sales event is here at Audi Kirkwood, and you're not going to want to miss these deals. Now's your chance to shop our huge selection of the best Audi has to offer and get up to $5,000 off select new Audi models. Whether you're looking for something sleek and